What is up, everybody, and welcome to the No Tilt League Grand Finals. I am here with the man himself, Full Frontage. What up, Full? Are you ready for today's matches?
Oh man, today's matches are going to be intense. We've had such an amazing run in this playoff so far, and the finals are today, and we are going to see who's going to be coming out on top victorious.
Yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. Crazy matches yesterday. Do you have a favorite for today? You there, Full? Do you have a favorite today, Full?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, we lost you for a second there.
Oh, okay, cool. I mean, come on. Like,
I'm only kidding. I mean, I just wanted to make you say it. Man.
But now, so Space Station's looking very, very strong in this finals. They're in contention to take the whole thing. They have that upper seed, so it's going to be an intense day.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. I mean, as you guys can see on the stream right now, the playoff format, the bracket was formed, but today, the winner of the losers bracket final will have to win twice today in the grand finals in order to become champion of the No Tilt League. It's going to be crazy to see what goes down in the matches today, especially in the finals, in the grand finals, the losers bracket final as well. Anything can happen in the No Tilt League, and I'm pretty excited to see, as you see on the screen here, SSG Academy is waiting for the winner of Cream Academy and Team Liquid Academy in the finals of the losers bracket. It's going to be absolutely insane, and if I'm not mistaken, it's a best of 5 now, not a best of 3, starting from the losers bracket final.
Yes, so for that format, it's going to start off with the 2v2 like normal, then it's going to jump into the King of the Hill, and then there's going to be 2 1v1 sets, best of 3, and then if a set 5 is needed, it will go to another 3v3 King of the Hill.
Yeah, so it's going to be crazy to see what happens today. The format changed a little bit now that we're on to the finals. So there's going to be 2 1v1 sets, 2 King of the Hill sets potentially, and a 2v2 set still in the beginning. So it's going to be a little bit more heavy on more than one person carrying an entire team to win here with the 2 King of the Hill sets. So only one player can play in 3 sets max. So players still in essence can win everything per se, because there's a 3 set minimum. All you do is need to win 3 sets in order to win. As we see Cream, Royale, Betis on our screen, Team Liquid Academy is now showing up. Team Liquid is their YouTube channel. So, Full, you obviously know Team Liquid. I think you're rooting for Team Liquid. I'm pretty sure everybody in the chat knows that. I mean, I would be just as biased if I, was a part of a team. Now, I saw some great matches yesterday, especially with Team Liquid. Now, you guys, are slowly starting to figure out. I think you guys are getting better and better at the 2v2. Do you think you guys are ready, to take Cream? I mean, Cream also has probably, in my opinion, one of the weaker 2v2s here. And I honestly think you guys might be favored in this matchup. And that's, I want to go with Cream here because, I want to play, the devil's advocate. But I personally think Team Liquid is really, really strong, going into this matchup. Do you guys? So what do you think is going to happen today in the first, I would say 2v2? Do you think a strong, 2-0 performance, or do you think it's going to go 2-1?
I mean, throughout the lower bracket we've seen so far from Team Liquid Academy, it's been 2-0 versus Ace, 2-0 versus LA Esports, a 2-1, we lost the 2v2 yesterday against Arena Casino. So if they need to get their step back in motion and get in that 2-0 function again, and if they don't do that, it's going to be an uphill battle. But I mean, Team Liquid Academy's forte is the 1v1. We've seen it throughout the entire season. So if they get that 2v2, they're going to be a hard team to stop.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited to see this 2v2 go down. I mean, Beast and Schwarzen versus Michifu and Fram. As you can see on the screen, 49% from Michifu, 46% from Fram. So this is anybody's 2v2. This is probably, in my opinion, Team Liquid's, I wouldn't say dream matchup here, but kind of the strengths align. The 2v2 has not been a strength for both teams, but the 1v1s, you know, have been, and I feel like you guys edge them out on the 1v1. And I think, like you said, the 2v2 is going to determine a lot in this matchup because you never want to go uphill right off the bat. But I feel like this is pretty balanced in this 2v2, and I honestly think it can go either way. You know, Fram and Michifu, you know, have been playing great, but, you know, both of these players are really, really strong in the 1v1. And I think, you know, Cream, once they made this decision to go Fram and Michifu, I think they have stronger 2v2 because of that, but they are weaker in the 1v1.
Yeah. So, I mean, also coming into a best of 5, that favors teams that have strong 1v1 scenarios, right? Because 4 of the sets are 1v1 gameplay. It's only that first set that has the 2v2. Cream has 2 players, Michifu and Lich, that are on fire in 1v1 right now. So we might be seeing 5 sets today, honestly.
Yeah, I think this might go the distance here. I mean, Fram has played absolutely amazing in the 1v1s as well all season, but I just like you said, you can't play both of them, you know. So I do feel like it is going to be, you know, Michifu, Ace, and Lich as far as their 1v1 is concerned. I don't see that any other way.
Yeah.
The rosters have already been set in, right? So we can actually check that. So yeah, that is what they are throwing out. As far as Team Liquid is concerned, you guys are throwing out, I'm assuming it's going to be Bag, CR in 1v1, and your King of the Hill would round out with what? I would say you guys are throwing out Schwarzen.
Yeah, I mean, Beast and Schwarzen have kind of fluxed in that 1v1 spot, or in the King of the Hill spot. And then when the 2v2 has been Ender and Gabo, Gabo's played a couple times, but Ender's been in there. So, yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy to figure out at this point.
Whoa, hold on, let's lower that
out. I mean, we're getting right into it. We had a little bit of technical difficulties, but it looks very close on these bottom side towers. 668 on the left and 859 on the right.
Yeah, as we just jump into this game, I think there was technical difficulties right there with the clean feed to start it out. That's what that was really black for. Sorry about that, but let's get right into this game as we have Team Liquid versus Cream, and as you can see, really even on tower damage.
Yeah, they're going for the split lane push over here. Going to get a little bit of damage on the left and the right. It's getting close, getting close.
Yeah, the bomb towers are continuing to be very, very, very strong on defense for Fram and Michifu. Good Princess connection there from Team Liquid.
Yeah, Log's going to come through. They have the poison. They just need one more spell. Is the snowball going to go down on offense or defense? It's going to go down on the offense, and that is going to be game number 1 for Team Liquid Academy.
Yeah, really strong start there from Team Liquid Academy. There is no Tornado or Giant Skeleton, as both of those cards are banned. And that's a big win here, because I think both teams know the 2v2 is going to determine so much in this matchup. And I think right there, Beast and Schwarzen taking game number 1 definitely puts them ahead on, you know, pretty much everything as far as that's concerned. Great stop right there with the balloons, you know, especially when you're playing a balloon deck. If no balloon connects to your tower, you are looking very, very good there. And just like you said, they were able to get that snowball out there and be able to take the game. I think the tower would have been left at, what, like 1 HP if that snowball never came down?
Yeah, it was very, yeah. One snowball finished it off there, so.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the double bait deck definitely working out for them in game number 1. Game number 2, I mean, let's see. So you have Cream right now, crafting, their decks for 2v2 after they just saw that. Do you think they're going to go with another Balloon Cycle deck? I mean, Cream has been using a ton of Balloon Cycle throughout, the playoffs, I believe, in 2v2. And I feel like that's more of like a little bit of a comfort pick from them. Do you think they're going to continue to go with that style, or maybe mix it up with a little bit of Giant Beatdown that we've been seeing a lot of?
They might go with the Giant Beatdown. Yesterday against Space Station Academy, there were pretty close mirror matches from time to time. Space Station ended up running a similar variation of the bait deck we just saw from Team Liquid Academy in all 3 games of the 2v2, and Cream Academy ran that sort of deck twice in the 2v2. So seeing that Team Liquid Academy comes out with that, they might go with a bait of their own, and if they do go with the beatdown, it's going to rely on bringing a lot of small spells to make sure that if Team Liquid Academy is running bait again, they have the defense for it.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
very tough call from Cream. See what they're going to come out with.
Yeah, that's the thing about, especially a double bait in the 2v2. It's one of those, do you have 2 to 3 small spells in order to deal with it? And if you have 3 small spells, it's an uphill battle for the bait deck. But here we go, jumping right into it. It looks like we got a miner.
Yep. Ewiz and Dark Prince out from Team Liquid Academy, so Michifu and Fram could be rocking a bait style deck with that skeleton barrel, and Beast and Swarzen might be switching it up.
Yep, Log coming in on the right hand side, gonna knock back that Dark Prince. And all right, so it looks like it's looking like it could be a lot of bait cards here from Fram and Michifu. Miner coming in on the right-hand side here, but that's going to get stopped. Really good stop once again from Team Liquid Academy.
The Miner predictions in 2v2 from all teams have been really solid in 2v2.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, as you can see, over time after time, I feel like they're getting better and better at stopping the Miner, and it's not even so much, I would say, predictions at this point. I would say it's just, just watching the tape of the players, because Miner players, or people who don't play Miner a lot, usually tend to play their Miner in the same spot more often than not. And it's really hard to get, out of that rhythm, especially when you're a pro who's been doing this for like 2 years. You're like, all right, my favorite Miner position is top left. You're probably going to do that about, I would say, 5 times out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah, and every pro knows that. I mean, there's no tornado here, but every pro knows most of the time first play is Miner in the top corner. And there it is, Miner in the top corner, and Beast and Swarzen don't catch it this time.
Yeah, I think now that it's about, that was about the 3rd Miner of the game or the 2nd. So it's starting to get up there. In position changes with the Miner. They're going to keep on throwing it to the left, the right, top, bottom, and that's the difference between, a lot of pro players and a lot of players, that are, I guess, more on the casual side, is they don't change that Miner position. So if you're sitting at home and you're watching this right now, make sure you change your Miner position, otherwise you'll easily be able to stop it. I believe this is going to go either top, yep, you see? Now they changed it up. Now they're going bottom right instead of the top left.
Yeah, and they got double Miners coming out, and that is going to be a valuable rocket. Misses the Baby Dragon, though.
Yeah, let's see if right here Beast and Swarzen can take advantage of this. Beautiful lightning from them. This bomb tower is going to go down.
Yep, Ram Rider. Oh, not able to get the connection, but the snowball pushes it forward, and a second Ram Rider is going to come through.
Yeah, this Ram Rider might actually connect to the tower with 7 seconds left. All it really needs to do is connect. There it is. Full. This might be game.
There it is, one more spell on the right-hand side, but they have to stop these Miner connections. They're going to go with the Skeleton Barrel. The kitchen sink is coming from Cream.
Yeah, they just need to stop everything right now. Just do everything you can. Oh, no. Oh, no.
The Dark Goblin.
The Dark Goblin connects, and just like that, Cream comes back and takes game number 2.
They did not have any big spells left to throw at the tower, and they weren't catching the Miners. and it just ended up being too much damage from those miners, and Cream gonna tie this up 1-1.
Yeah, that last miner of the game just connected and did enough damage to push it into that rocket log range, and then obviously you saw the Dark Goblin get off that 1 to 2 shots in the back just to finish it off, and that's all it takes. As you said, they got the damage, they had enough to just, that last spell, all they needed to do was to defend. You knew the kitchen sink was coming at you, and unfortunately, Cream was just able to take it from Team Liquid right there, but this is what we expected, though. I think we expected every single match to go to game number 3, and right now, we're not, disappointed.
Yeah, I mean, that was phenomenal pressure from Cream. They knew exactly how to get the damage that they needed to win that game.
Yeah, but here we go. Game number 3 now. I mean, both games have been very, very close. Game 1 and Game 2. And this is kind of what we're seeing now as the No-Tilt League playoffs progress more and more, is closer games in 2v2. I feel like in the beginning of the No-Tilt League, the 2v2s were kind of either somebody was either going to just win right out, or, somebody was going to lose, and maybe we got the occasional close game. But now you're seeing a lot more polished, I guess you could say, 2v2 gameplay in the playoffs.
Yeah, that first game, 300 health left on Team Liquid Academy's tower. That second game, 120 health left on Cream's tower. We'll see if this one's going to be a blowout or if it's going to be close again.
Yeah, well, here we go. We got the miner and bats on this left-hand side. E-Wizard going to be perfectly played here, clearing out all of the bats.
Yep. Schwarzen leaking a little bit of elixir, but getting really good lightning value there. He was waiting for something else to come down. Did catch the Mega Knight, but lightning not going to do too much to that.
Yeah, 1927 versus 2004. Pretty close to start this out with 25 seconds left into double elixir.
Yep, Log's going to roll through here. 84 damage on that right-hand side. Dark Prince not able to connect.
Not able to connect at all as we just wait and see. Another 10 seconds here, and this game is going to start to ramp up. And this is, I feel like, the best part of 2v2 is once double elixir comes in, because then all of a sudden the entire game changes. Decks start getting viable, especially when you can drop a P.E.K.K.A in the back here, Beast and Schwarzen, and then now the big push happens. You see these big monstrous pushes in 2v2, and it all starts with either putting a Giant, a Golem, a P.E.K.K.A, a Lava Hound in the backside, and then Michifu and Fram gonna have to defend.
Yep. So here comes the defense. Mega Knight, Dark Prince, and Musketeer. Lightning gonna come through, not hit that Muskie. That Muskie will stay alive. Miner getting some really good chip damage on the right.
Yeah, taking it down to 1360, so we kind of got even damages on both towers here. That Musketeer is putting in so much work on this right-hand side, and I mean, this Musketeer is living forever.
Yeah, it's been alive for pretty much the entirety of double elixir, but game still very close, only 12 HP.
Yes,
now a little more.
Perfect shot there from the Electro Wizard, changing it up, giving Beast and Schwarzen the advantage. This is going to be a one-tower game. Next tower is going to win.
Yep, E-Wiz coming down to distract that miner, and this is going to be a big counter push from Team Liquid Academy.
Yeah, here it is. There's another Mega Knight coming down here, but the Lightning is going to take out the Musketeer this time. Not going to be able to connect to the tower with this push, but they are going to take a damage lead.
Yep, Ram Rider's going to be coming through. Snowball's going to take care of the Dark Goblin. Is the Ram Rider going to get the connection? No, the log comes down just in time.
Yeah, Mini P.E.K.K.A still alive here with a miner on the right-hand lane here. Beast and Schwarzen, double miner. Great Mega Knight right there to take it off the tower.
Man, if that Mega Knight was not there, that could have been the game. Rocket's going to come through. Who is going to spell cycle faster? Is this going to be enough elixir? It is!
And Cream is going to take the 2v2, and I just feel like Rocket in 2v2 just does so much damage, especially when you're in double time. I mean, how do you really account for something doing 432 damage to your tower there? It looked like they were rocking, looking pretty good, had 800 life, and then all of a sudden a Rocket, 2 miners come in, and then your tower just starts to fall from 800 to 0, and what was that, like 6 seconds?
Yep. 2 miners connect, 54 each, 108. Poison coming down, 216. Rocket log, that's 800 health gone in like 10 seconds.
Yeah, now the chat probably. Let's look over to the chat. All we're gonna see is just rocket. Yeah. They hate the rocket. Every single time somebody uses a rocket to win the game, the person who uses it just gets no love from the chat. Just gets no love.
Yeah.
Oh man! All right, let's retweet this tweet from No Tilt. Everybody, go click on that link that Koji just put the retweet. Everybody in the chat, let's go. We gotta do the collective. It's all about the collective.
Yep. Let's all do it together.
All right, but let's take a look now at the King of the Hill. We got Bag, CR, Schwarzen versus H, Lich, and Michifu.
Yep. No surprise here. Right. In this King of the Hill.
No surprise at all. I think that's kind of what we were expecting from both teams, as we have the King of the Hill coming out right now.
Yeah, here we go. Poison on the left-hand side for that muskie.
Yep. And as you guys can see, this is a best of 5. I know how it was a best of 3, as it like slowly gets icons on the wins. You'll see the scoreboard kind of moving up.
Graveyard on the right-hand side, delivery down, taking a lot of those skeletons off.
Yeah, Royal Delivery versus a... what do you feel about that? A Royal Delivery defending a graveyard.
If you wait enough, it'll catch a pretty decent amount of the skeletons, but you can't wait too long, so you have to get that timing perfectly, but you also have to make sure that you can set up a defense to take care of the rest of it. He had the Inferno Tower and skeletons for that giant mini P.E.K.K.A, and then the delivery was just able to take care of the graveyard, and he was able to pull ahead slightly in Elixir.
Yeah, pretty good deck here from Ace. I feel like Bag... I want to say he would be in trouble here, but I mean, we've seen so many times where Giant Graveyard could just steal a match. Does he have a zap? That's a big question here.
Not sure. He might. I initially thought this was going to be the Giant Graveyard with Goblin Cage and Night Witch, but Bag does like to switch things up a little bit. He's actually a big fan of the Skeleton Army. You see it in a lot of his decks that he pushes on ladder. So we'll see what these last 2 cards are. Maybe it's a freeze too.
It could very well be a freeze. This is going to be a very tough matchup for Bag. Snowball is one card. I feel like freeze would be... I don't know. I mean, the poison is going to come down for almost every graveyard. But
yeah,
we'll see.
Bag will slowly try to bait it out with that Musketeer, but it looks like Ace going to throw the poison on to that graveyard on the right-hand side. No, he's just going to go with the defense. It's going to be Arrows as the last card from Bag.
Yeah, really good defense here from Ace, and I feel like Bag just needs to find a way to finish off this tower, because here comes the Baby Dragon Graveyard. Oh, no! Yep. Oh, Musketeer actually is leaving the building. This is going to be a lot of damage on the left-hand side. And just like that, that one Musketeer placement, he took about an extra, I would say, 300 damage from that graveyard.
Yeah, I think Bag thought the graveyard was going to come on the right-hand side with that Knight at pretty full health and the Musketeer supporting, but Ace just goes opposite lane and goes Baby Drag Graveyard. Catches him off guard.
And here comes another Giant here. I mean, there's the Musketeer on the Inferno Tower. Really good Musketeer placement from Bag. Trying to make something happen here. Double Giants. This could be Bag's push on the right-hand side. Oh, Mini Peck is onto the tower.
That's going to get 2 shots. Is it going to get the 3rd shot? No, the Muskie finishes it off in time, but another Mini Peck, a Giant push on the right-hand side. Graveyard going to be coming in as well. This Giant is going to town on the right-hand side.
Yeah, 543 life, continuing to drop down. Beautifully played right there from Bag. The poison has to go down on defense as the Skeletons getting onto the left-hand side tower. This is going all the way down. 344 on the left-hand side. And
we don't know what's happening.
Looks like we have a little bit of lag on the clean feed here.
Okay, here we go. 205.
205 on the left-hand side.
They got a couple more shots in. Here we go. Graveyard on the left. Is the skeleton going to be able to connect? Snowball. There it is. Bag takes game number 1 in King of the Hill.
Yes, stealing game number 1 there with the giant cycle. Left-hand side, right-hand side. I feel like he just put the pressure on the left, put the pressure on the right, and that one combination with double giants, double mini P.E.K.K.A.s caught Ace off guard. He didn't really know what to do. He kind of panicked on defense, overcommitted, wasted a lot of elixir that he kind of wish he had, and Bag just never let him recover from that, slowly able to chip him out, and that was the end result. Bag was able to pick up that victory.
Yeah, that's one of the scary things about giant decks. Is giant is a huge tank for 5 elixir, and you can split lane so easily when it comes to double elixir, and that's exactly what Bag did. He started the giant in the back. He took a little bit more chip damage on the left hand side, but he knew he was going to be able to get a counter push going on the right hand side and overwhelm Ace.
Absolutely. As we get into game number 2, Lich versus Bag. All right, Triple Muskie's here. We don't see too much Triple Muskie, but Lich is going to just be doing this. Does Bag have a big spell in his deck?
He might. This might be a Loon deck. It might be a P.E.K.K.A. Loon.
All right, well, the P.E.K.K.A. is going to be a very good answer to the Musketeers, and there it is. It is the P.E.K.K.A. Loon deck. Hunter on the right-hand side here is going to do a very good job defending this balloon, but it still will get def damage onto the tower.
Yeah, if Bag didn't accidentally clip that King Tower with the NATO, that balloon might have actually gotten shot off on the right-hand side.
Yeah, but all right, Ice Wizard is going to shut that down, slowly pushing, and we kind of have even damage on both teams. And who kind of has the advantage in this matchup?
It's going to depend. I think Bag has freeze in this deck. If he's not able to take care of that heal spirit, the heal spirit is going to get so much value with the hogs. And the only thing Bag can really do to get that is tornado zap the hogs with the heal spirit. And that's a lot of elixir.
Yes, it is. But Baby Dragon is getting shut down with the Ice Golem here. And I feel like Bag just needs to somehow find a way to get a tower, whether it's on the left or right hand side, very, very quickly, because if this is probably going to be a 2-tower game, and I don't really think there's anything Bag can do about that. The Royal Hogs are just going to continue to get value on this right hand side. Maybe he can defend it off, but it's just not a good matchup for him to be in.
No, it is not. But here comes the balloon on the right hand side. Lich having the Hunter. He's going to do work to the balloon, but the Hunter's focused onto the Baby Dragon. Now the freeze is going to come through. Lich has nothing for this balloon. Oh, he's got the fireball.
And the Royal Pigs are going to take this tower on the right-hand side. We just was not able to get that second balloon connection on the right to take down that tower, and that's going to be game over. We're going to be going into game 3 with Sucks versus Lich. All right, though. Yeah. I mean, 1-1 there, but now you guys got the star player, the people's champion in the chats coming up.
Yeah, I mean, in a King of the Hill, you can't be too upset about taking one opponent because you got teammates to back you up. Yeah. So taking down one person, you did your job, technically. Absolutely, you did your job. But now, I mean, these are probably, I guess, I would say the 2 best 1v1 players on both teams. I think I would say Lich is probably the best. It's close. Mijifu is really good as well. But this matchup is going to be huge here, and it could go either way. I mean, this is going to be very, very big for CR. I really want to see him run a deck that's not a cycle deck here, because I mean, I just want to see that so bad. But we know we're getting a cycle deck. We know it. Everybody knows it. Here comes Ice Golem on the left. Lich going with the Valkyrie. Now the Royal Hug. Heal Spirit coming through on the right-hand side. And Lich has the Bomb Tower for the Piggies. Bomb Tower for the Pigs is going to be very, very crucial in this matchup. But he does get a couple of pig damage early on the right-hand side. It looks like the CR might be running the deck that Lich ran last game. The 3M.
Yeah, absolutely. It does look like it's going to be the 3M. Fireball bait. There it is, and look at this heavy deck coming out here. And I mean, he's got the advantage. I mean, it's gonna be close. Valkyrie, Poison, Bomb Tower. Oof. And I feel like this is still Lich's matchup, though.
And Lich has to have Graveyard, right?
Yeah, I feel like it has to be Graveyard.
Oh, beautiful log there. Muskie's gonna get a few chip shots on the right-hand side.
Yeah, absolutely. As the Valkyrie slowly going. Valkyrie is just such a good counter to the Three Musketeers and for the Royal Hogs. Let's see how CR kind of cycles around, you know, the Valkyrie, the Bar Barrel, and the Bomb Tower here. I think this is going to have to go into triple elixir. And then that's really when CR can finish this game off.
Yeah. This is going to be tough for CR to defend Graveyard pushes. The only thing he has for Graveyard is really the Three Musketeers.
Yeah, and here comes the Royal Hogs. He's just got to survive for another, I guess you could say, minute and 46 seconds. Which he can do. I mean, both of his towers are very, very healthy.
Yeah, CR not taking a lot of damage. Lich taking about 1,000 so far. Muskie's going to cycle through in the back.
Yeah, Poison on the right-hand side here, just trying to make Lich change directions of his poison, so his towers stay as healthy as humanly possible. He knows the Graveyard's eventually going to come. Yes, this is 5 sets.
Royal Hogs on the right-hand side. Heal Spirit getting taken down. Oh, the Valkyrie turns back, and the tower's going to focus onto the Graveyard.
Yeah, great, I guess you could say, play from CR there. I mean, Lich, unfortunately, kind of got no value from that Graveyard, and he knows 55 seconds. Once CR is able to just cycle Musketeers over and over again in triple elixir time, you're never really going to be able to catch up when that happens. I mean, he's just playing this amazing right now. Royal Hogs once again being played just to get out the Bomb Tower to make sure that nothing can be played on offense. And a pig gets another damage on the right-hand side. This is going to be a big Graveyard on the left.
Oh, CR is just going to commit on the right. Ice Heal Spirit's going to be coming through. Is it going to get the jump? It does.
Wow.
A huge Heal Spirit connection.
That is a huge Heal Spirit connection right now. 438. He can just go into pure defense mode right now. He never really needs to go all out. All he needs to do is defend this Graveyard. Beautiful pull with the Ice Golem. If this Graveyard doesn't do a lot of damage, this might be it.
Yeah, oh, one piggy's going to escape, and that is going to be it. He can cycle through. GG, well played. Wow.
That's just great maneuvering right there from CR. Lich just never was able to get a good Graveyard as he just kept on applying the pressure with the pigs. He got about 2 really, really, really strong Heal Spirits in that game. Put Lich on his back foot. Never was able to really play aggressive enough to even do any damage to a tower. And you saw great defense all around. He was defending it with hunters, skeletons. There was really no even close to strong Graveyard defense from CR that game, but there just was no effective Graveyards. Like, I didn't see one Graveyard that was ever going to do any damage.
Yeah, one of the things that CR did to defend the Graveyard so well is when you have skeletons that are played before the Graveyard is even dropped, the skeletons are going to have the attack advantage because they're going to see the target first while the skeletons are still spawning up from the ground. And the skeletons were able to get a lot more value defensively than just dropping them right into an already active Graveyard. And what really hurt Lich that game was the missed Bar Barrel onto the Heal Spirit. That Heal Spirit connecting allowed the Hogs to get about another 600 damage on that right-hand side.
Yeah, all it takes is one little mistake in Clash Royale, especially at this level, to beat game. I mean, you can't give a player an advantage. And beautiful Heal Spirit here, and that's a lot of elixir had to be used.
Yep, and now the Mini P.E.K.K.A is out of rotation, and this Royal Giant is going to get a ton of damage on the right-hand side.
Yeah, does he have a log? There it is, and oh, wow, that's already down to 1688 on the right-hand lane. CR playing is beautiful.
Yeah, and he has a 3 elixir advantage. Skeleton's going to be able to help take care of this Musketeer. No shots on the right-hand side.
No graveyard on defense from Michifu. I feel like when you have to start graveyarding on defense, you're just not playing the deck that you want to play. But once again, I feel like Michifu expecting a cycle deck from CR, and he's just not running them today.
Yeah, no. Ooh, it does have arrows for that Firecracker, though, which is going to be very effective.
Yeah, if you look at Michifu's deck, this is designed to beat, you know, a miner. It's designed to beat anything that, you know, what is it? Bait. It's really designed to beat every kind of cycle deck. And unfortunately, right now, beautiful deck selection from CR here, and he's just taking advantage of everybody thinking he's just going to run cycle all day.
My God, that fireball. That fireball did stretches before it left his hand.
CR is in a very strong position. Giant on the left-hand lane here, but time after time we've seen this, where all it takes really is one giant graveyard. He does have the skeletons to deal with this Prince if he plays it in front. Let's see if there's a prediction log.
No prediction log, but that Prince is going to get taken down. This Giant still over half health, and the graveyard is coming.
Yeah, this is going to be a huge graveyard push on the left-hand side. He doesn't have log in cycle yet. There it is. Beautifully cycled to the log. And just like that, only took about 400 damage.
Man, this deck cycles so quickly. A 7 elixir cycle from CR.
Yeah, Royal Giant definitely getting a value one chip after one chip, and he's just slowly whittling them down from 926. But here comes a graveyard on the left-hand lane here. Ewis are down very, very early. Bats, aren't going to be able to kill the bats, but pretty good defense there as his tower's still at 1715.
Yep, Muskie going to come down on the right-hand side. Fireball right onto the Musketeer.
Yep, 725 left to go. As we have another giant graveyard on the left-hand lane here, just waiting for the log to kill all of the skeletons. E-Wizards as well, but he does take a lot of damage here. 1179 left on his tower.
Yep, Firecracker going to get kited away to that Musketeer. Royal Giant's going to come through. Michifu does have the mini P.E.K.K.A. Can he stop this Royal Giant?
No, he cannot. One shot onto the tower. 471 now. Log is used. Oh no, this could be a nice giant graveyard push on the left-hand lane. Here it comes. Giant graveyard left-hand side. Let's see if this is going to be in time. Royal Giant getting off one shot onto the tower, and it's over.
Wow, that was insanely close. CR knew he didn't have the defense ready for the graveyard, so he had to commit with the Royal Giant, and it paid off.
Yeah, he didn't have. He knew that the only way to defend that that push was a skeleton army, and you just cannot do that at all. It was going to get logged. There was a heal spirit that was going to take that down. I mean, you knew the only chance you had was getting that giant graveyard to the tower. That's why the arrows were played to the left. Just not enough, just not in time. That giant just took way too long to get to the tower. The RG cycle was in time, got the last chip off onto the tower, and that's what happens when you don't run a building versus an RG. I wouldn't say almost always, but it almost always gets a shot onto the tower.
Yeah, and Michifu did have some high DPS. He had the mini P.E.K.K.A. He had the Musketeer, but he had to continue to get the Musketeer behind the Giant, and CR just didn't give him the value with the Musketeer. When you're playing against Graveyard, you definitely don't want to be going same lane as a Graveyard because you give them such value on the counter push. So CR did a great job playing against that Graveyard.
Yeah, absolutely great defense for that graveyard. Time in and time out. And we have the first 1v1 here as the sets are now tied 1-1. Cream took the 2v2. Team Liquid Academy took the King of the Hill. And now we are into the 1v1 sets. This is a best of 5. This is the finals of the No Tilt League. This is the losers bracket final. The winner of this is going to be going on to the winners bracket final, and then if the losers bracket winner wins, we'll then be going to the grand final game. So the losers bracket finalist has to win twice versus the winners bracket in order to win for the double elimination bracket.
Graveyard coming through on the left-hand side. CR getting ready to defend with this Hunter. This Hunter's going to take a lot of damage. Beautiful snowball from Lich. And that is a lot of damage on the left-hand side.
Yeah, just like that, a ton of damage, and it's not looking good right now for CR. I mean, Lich getting that much damage off can now kind of play a lot of defense. He knows what's really coming at him, and let's see if he's able to just, I guess you could say, get another 300, 400, 500, 600 damage before double elixir time.
Yeah, great start from Lich. He's probably going to poison this right-hand side. Oh, no, he has arrows in this deck.
Yeah, arrows are going to be a little bit of a problem. If he's not able to really win this game, I would say closer to the, I guess, 30 seconds left mark. But Musketeer locking onto the tower with the pigs, and this is not looking good right now for Lich.
No, that is going to be a tower down, but on the right-hand side, it could be a tower down as well. Hunter's going to go onto the Dark Prince instead, and yep, tower for tower trade. Lich still has the damage lead.
Yeah, he has the damage lead, but he just does not have the answer for the triple muskies that can be played here. I mean, arrows and snowball are good, but they don't finish off the triple muskies.
Yeah, we're gonna have to see how CR is gonna be able to defend these graveyards. I definitely give the advantage to Lich's deck in a 2-tower game because he can pocket giant with the graveyard, and that's gonna be such a nuisance for CR to deal with.
Yeah, I feel like CR kind of had to do that. We knew, especially after taking so much damage early, he could just lose this game before it goes into overtime. I think this buys him enough time to really set up a strong push here, and Hunter is going to go right onto the giant. Beautiful Hunter here from CR.
Yeah, and CR still takes a good 400 damage on the left-hand side, even with the perfect defense. That giant in the pocket is just going to be so hard for CR to defend with this deck.
Yeah, unfortunately, he almost loses one Musketeer there from the Goblin Bowler before it starts, and then the arrows clear one out. Here is the big push with the Royal Hogs on the right-hand side. Musketeer locks on to the Dark Prince, but this is a huge push on the left. No graveyard, though. And oh, a pretty big mistake there from Lich.
Wow, he took a lot of damage on the right-hand side and then went super aggro on the left and wasn't able to get a single hit on that tower.
Yeah, no, and now Triple Muskies can once again be cycled here from CR, and now Lich is in a pretty big deficit. I mean, I guess he kind of tried to end the game on the left-hand side and then realized I have to defend. And just a little play like that gives CR a pretty good fighting chance here. Fireball coming in, clearing out everything. And this is going to be a close one.
Oh, Hunter comes down. Is it going to be able to finish off the Dark Prince? It does not, and the skeletons from the graveyard getting a pretty decent amount of damage on the left-hand side tower.
Yeah, 401 life left. Triple Muskies are played here, and oh, beautiful Musketeers from CR. Is the Giant going to connect? No, he's got to end this game now, though.
Yeah, he can't take another full graveyard push. CR has to go all in. The arrows are out of cycle, so these Royal Hogs are going to get a decent amount of damage on the right-hand side. Fireball's going to come through, but it's not going to be enough. This Dark Prince is working wonders. He's already back to another set of Royal Hogs.
Yeah, here it is. Are they going to be able to connect to the tower? No, they are not. Musketeer, though, almost finishing for the Triple Crown. 282! Can he cycle to the lock? It's over!
Oh, my gosh, Lich was so focused on the right-hand side that one Musketeer was able to get enough damage onto the King Tower.
I don't believe it, Full. I don't believe it. He was not paying attention to the King Tower. And just like that's a stolen game. Like, he lost. That game was over. And then the Musketeer takes the King Tower.
Chat
what
is
a
going
game.
insane.
How much damage did that Musketeer do to that King Tower? That was like at like 1,400 life, I thought, before that hit it.
Let me rewind to that spot. It had 2,000 health.
It had 2,000 life. That Musketeer Fireball and Log did 2,000 life to a King Tower. Wow, that's a stolen game if I've ever seen one. CR versus Lich game 2, and this is just a beautiful performance right now.
Wow, that's insane. He had 2 Musketeers alive. One was at half health, one was at full health. And by the time Lich saw it, those 2 Musketeers were pounding away on the right-hand side.
Yeah, I think it was actually 2 Musketeers, not one. We
Yep.
just saw the tail end of that second one.
Oh my goodness.
And 3 Musketeers are now being played by Lich, but beautiful player on the right-hand side, and it's over! Oh my goodness! All he has to do is defend for the rest of the game and Fireball cycle out, and he's got 2-6. It's a hard counter.
Wow.
It's easy. This is the hardest counter in the game. He's got Fireball for days. This is like an 85. This is like a 90-10 matchup right now. Oh,
jeez.
That was a Ice Spirit Fireball to start off the game when you have a hard counter already. That's like going to dinner, getting the antipasto, getting, mama's meatballs, getting lasagna, and then getting like a huge cake for dinner. But all right, as we just watch this game, this is going to be a rough one to watch if you're rooting for Cream.
Wow.
All right, Royal Hogs coming on the right-hand side here, but they're not going to do much.
He didn't even need the Fireball to defend against those Royal Hogs.
No, he's just cycling to these Hogs. I mean, it's just a matter of time now. Hog doesn't connect, but he just doesn't care. All he has to do is save the Fireball for the 3 Muskies. He's literally probably waiting on it. There it is. Fireball coming down, going to hit all 3 of them.
Yeah, he doesn't care if he activates the King Tower. He's gonna cycle. He's gonna spell cycle on the right.
Mm-hmm. All he's doing right now is the moment Lich cycles back to the 3 Musketeers, all he's doing is holding his Fireball over that King Tower of Lich. And, I mean, as you saw there, instant reaction to the 3 Musketeers cycled. If I'm CR, I just continue to play this as slow as possible and just log cycle out until I can Fireball to end this game.
Yeah, he even goes in with the Hog Rider because that Hunter was out. That was a free push.
And then there it is, Fireball on defense, log coming down. One more Fireball will end this game.
My gosh.
And there it is. Beautiful deck selection by CR, and it is over into 1v1. Team Liquid Academy now 1 set away from moving on to the finals. Cream gonna really need to win this next 1v1. If they do win the final set of this, guys, it goes 2v2 with bans, King of the Hill no bans, 1v1 with bans, 1v1 again with bans, which is going to come up right now. And then, if needed, set number 5 is another King of the Hill without bans to determine the winner if necessary. Right now, it's 2-1 Team Liquid Academy. If Team Liquid Academy wins this 1v1, it's over. But Volt, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good.
Yeah, it's looking very good. And for the 1v1 sets, players cannot play 2 sets in a row. So
CR cannot come back in, guys. Don't worry. Somebody else is gonna have to finish it. So what do you think this next matchup is gonna be? Do you think it's gonna be Bag versus Michifu? Is that what we're looking at right now?
On paper, it's got to be.
Right? I feel like it's got to be that.
It's got to be. The only other 1v1 you could. Well, I guess if both teams have another 1v1, it could either be Schwarzen or Ace. But I mean, when you have Bag and Michifu,
yeah, it's gonna be Bag and Michifu, and this is gonna be a fun battle. I mean, they could bring Fram out. I mean, Fram did have about a 60% win rate, I believe, in the 1v1. I'm not 100% sure what it was, but he had a very strong 1v1 win rate before he had to go to the 2v2. And then when he went to the 2v2, he never played 1v1 again because, unfortunately, they kept on playing Michifu over him. But that's just the roll of the dice there. But I'm excited to see this next matchup. I'm expecting Michifu versus Bag. I'm expecting this to go 3 games. I'm expecting this to put us on the seat. But, like I said, Fram versus Bag. Cream switching it up. See, I'm an analyst, I'm an analyst at heart.
Fram is coming out in the 1v1.
People probably were like, yeah, they're not running Fram and chatting. Sit down. You know nothing. But wow, all right. I guess Fram versus Bag is going to determine this 1v1 set. Here we go.
Yeah, this is Fram's first 1v1 set. He's played in King of the Hill, but he hasn't done 1v1s before. So this first 1v1 set.
Yeah, Graveyard and Poison Band now. I believe this might be Fram's, no, maybe second 1v1 set. I believe we saw him early on in the season play maybe 1v1. I'm not 100% sure on that, though.
Oh, maybe the stats said he had 0. I don't know. Either way, he's 7-4 in 1v1 gameplay.
And it looks like we got a little Bridge Brand variant here from Bag.
Yep. And this looks like it would be a Graveyard deck from Fram.
Yeah, there's no way he bans Graveyard and plays well. Hopefully. Wait, he does have Graveyard in his deck. I think he messed up. Because this is Splash Yard. Like, his deck is Splash Yard, but he banned Graveyard.
Yeah.
That's why I think he just said good game. Like, I'm looking at his deck, and, like, you said that, and I'm like, but this is Splash Yard.
Unless he's got, like, a giant in here or something. Or Golem. Lightning.
It's gotta be Golem. It's gotta be.
It's gotta be. Maybe the bomb tower's in there just to throw us off. I don't know. Otherwise, like, he's gonna have to make some moves with that Dark Prince.
Yeah, I think he's just upset because he has Graveyard. I mean, unless he's like trying to hide the fact that he's got a Golem.
Okay, it's Golem. The lightning.
All right, you don't lightning with Graveyard, so. All right, let's see what Fram is about to pull off. Could be RG.
Could be. Good defensive lightning. Very solid. Clean it up. What was that? 13 elixir for 6.
Yeah, it was a beautiful elixir trade there. Or Battle not going to be able to connect there with the Magic Archer. Huge push from Bag. This is going to be a pretty... Of course, he chooses to just wait. Hold off. He doesn't know what's Fram's last card yet is and doesn't want to go aggressive until he sees it.
And the Ram Rider can also be a great stop. If this is Royal Giant, Ram Rider can slow that Royal Giant up and not really allow Fram to get a decent connection.
I think it's got to be RG, and I feel like he just doesn't want to play it until humanly necessary. I think, you know what I think Fram is doing right now? Oh no, that's not good, as the Magic Archer gets so much damage onto the tower. I think he was waiting to lightning cycle him out. But with that Magic Archer damage, I think his entire plan just kind of crumbled right there.
Oh, misplayed bomb tower, that bandit.
Fireball then on the left-hand side, got a lightning here. Not going to. Very late. Surprised that wasn't a prediction lightning from Fram. Alright, another bomb tower here.
Oh, beautiful bar barrel bandit combo.
Okay, it is the RG. Is the RG going to be able to connect to the tower here? That is the question. Tornado, not... Oh, beautiful tornado from Fram! And that's a lot of damage on the left-hand side.
That is a ton of damage, and with 30 seconds left, that might be the game. Bag throwing everything he can, but Fram just with too much elixir.
Left-hand side tornado. Oh, the Ram Rider! But it's
the Royal Giant Lightning going to be able to finish this off. GG, well played. Fram taking it.
Beautifully played from Fram there. And Bag dropping the first game of the 1v1. Good thing he had that RG Lightning.
Yeah, that was close. Gerson, supporter level 2.
Yeah. All right. Yo, Gerson, much appreciated for the support.
Thank you, thank you.
Welcome to the No Tilt League. That's just what it is. Or welcome to No Tilt, I should say. All right, let's check on this chat here, though, because I feel like there's a lot of things being said in this chat.
Yeah.
So let's see. Fram played that so nicely. He did.
Mm-hmm.
We sleeping on Fram the whole game. I told you Fram was good at 1v1. Oh, level 3 supporter now. Ooh, upgrading Gerson. Much appreciated.
Okay.
All right. Patience.
Thoughts on balance changes? We can talk about balance changes at a break. When we got some downtime.
Yeah. We'll talk about balance changes right before the final. It'll probably take a little bit to get into that. All right. As you saw last game, guys, patience is the key in Clash Royale. Fram played that so patiently, and it paid off. This could be going to a final King of the Hill. 5-setter. I think you said earlier that it probably would go 5 sets.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect anything less from these two teams. Cream has been playing phenomenally in the playoffs. They finished 4th, the bottom seed of the regular season to qualify for playoffs, but they've been playing phenomenally so far.
That they have Bats and Prince going to take out this baby dragon on the right-hand side. And just another wall breakers on the left. Oh! That's a lot of damage on the right-hand side. Bag just having no answer for these princes.
Yeah, he's got the Royal Giant in this deck. Looks like Bag is playing the deck that Fram just played.
That is true. But it could be, it could actually be Golem from Bag. I mean, I know Bag loves to play Golem, but oh, this is just so much elixir having to be used there on the right-hand side.
Yeah, this is not looking good. We're going to find out as we head into double elixir. Is it going to be the Golem or is it going to be a Royal Giant?
Lightning clearing out that Musketeer. Bag just down in elixir. Trying to figure out a way to make something happen here. Miner going to take the aggro of the baby dragon. And the damage is starting to get pretty heavy on this right-hand side.
Yeah, there it is. The RG. Does Fram have a big spell? Is he going to be able to close this out? Or can Bag play masterful defense and end up winning?
That Miner just continuing to get so much value onto the tower. 353. Doesn't really look like Fram probably has a big spell here. He might, though. 297 left. Could be a rocket. And once again, Miner's almost in the exact same position all game, and the Prince is gonna end it, and we are going to see a King of the Hill final in the No Tilt League Losers Bracket final.
Wow, we are going to the set 5. It is going to be the King of the Hill yet again.
This is gonna be close, Full.
Man.
But you know what, though? You know who comes out again now? Because you could play 3 sets. Somebody has only played 2 sets so far. The chat's saying his name. Can he do it again? I mean, listen. Everybody has known on this channel that I haven't been a hater. I've just been very hard on this one player in particular. Today he could prove me wrong. Today he can make a believer out of me. Right now, if he does it again, chat, I will agree with you. If he does it again right here, I will convert and I will turn into a fanboy. And you heard it here first.
I hope Koji's listening.
Koji's gonna be like, God, he's like a chat. This is not why you're here. You're supposed to be biased against him. Stay true. Stay true. But I mean, he could win in essence. What was that? He could be, if he goes 8-0, right? So he went 2-0 in his set. Yeah. And if he goes 8-0, somehow, if it gets to that, and he can go 8-0, I will write CR on my shirt in black Sharpie and have it for the grand final.
Okay.
All right. If he gets 8 wins, that's what I'll do. That's what I'll do, chat. You can hold me to it. You can hold me to it. And I'll even put like a little like liquid logo right here too. Ash is gonna kill me when he sees that. No, hey, listen, I've said, so my power rankings from the start was SSG, LA, Team Liquid, and what was it? Was the fourth? The fourth one was Arena Casito, and then Cream. So I mean, I did out of the top 5. I did have 3 out of the top 5, or 2 out of the top 5 right here. So I did pretty good. I did pretty good. The chat's now saying TL and chatting. Get out of here. But if he does do it, I will put CR on my shirt. All right.
You mean hashtag gaming in chatting?
Listen, shh, that's under wraps. We're not coming back yet. I think we are actually coming back though. That's not even crazy. Like I think it might happen. It might happen. It depends. Depends if we can slide in to the regulations. Depends. Yeah. Talk to Koji. Koji, if you're listening, just slide us in. We're gonna assemble the best team. We're gonna like take players from other teams. We're gonna borrow them for the day. And we're just gonna beat everybody and then give them back. Just don't worry, Koji. Just don't pay attention when we do that.
You can't touch my team.
I am here, by the way. Shh. Today you have a teaser. Oh wait, you have a teaser? Wait, ooh. What's in the teaser? Can you tell me? Koji, can you tell me what the teaser is about? Just
of the next No Tilt tournament.
Slide in my DM real quick. But all right, Bag, CR, Swarzen versus Lich, Michifu, and Fram. Fram's coming out first for Cream. Woo, this is gonna be a good one, Full.
Here it is, Bag Fram game 3. Is Bag gonna take this one? Or is Fram gonna say, I'm the master today?
This is exciting, Full. This is exciting. I'm on the edge of my seat right now. So they went Michifu. So in this King of the Hill, you can play both players in your 2v2. As we have a little bit of... Okay. Alright, we're back. Schwarzen. Alright, RG getting a couple connections onto the tower here. 1772 left on the right-hand side. As we bring this back to live. Graveyard on the right-hand lane for Fram, just trying to chip away here. On the right-hand side, but great defense from Bag.
Ooh, goes in with an Earthquake to help defend against the Graveyard. That's a lot of elixir. Spent 7 elixir to defend against that naked Graveyard.
Now it's kind of even again in Elixir here. Inferno Tower.
Oh.
Going to be the perfect answer for this RG. No real way to stop this Inferno Tower, and it's just not looking good for Bag here.
Yeah, Bag was trying to predict that Inferno Tower in the middle, but Fram puts the Inferno Tower in the bottom left corner.
Baby Dragon Graveyard Cycle is happening. Baby Dragon's actually going to connect to that tower here too. Oh no, he didn't knock back the Baby Dragon. That's a lot of damage on the right-hand side.
That is a ton of damage. Bag going to have to go all in on the right-hand side now. Is the Inferno Tower going to come down? No, he's just going to go with the delivery.
RG getting a lot of damage off onto this right-hand side. 15-18, but is it enough? Graveyard once again being cycled. No way to stop it. Firecracker is going to come and defend this. But so much Elixir is being used on defense. The Earthquake as well. And this might be it. Just he's having to use like 15 Elixir to defend each graveyard.
Yeah, he doesn't have a good graveyard answer.
Okay. Good stop here for the Inferno Dragon, this Inferno Tower.
Heal Spirit gonna come through. It only connects to one skeleton. Royal Giant gonna be able to get 2 shots. Does it get a third off? But a graveyard is gonna be coming down on the right-hand side. Can Bag defend this? If he doesn't, it's gonna be game over.
He's just got to cycle back to another poison. Oh, that one Larry! 37 life. He only has a poison to win this game, so he does need to cycle to it. Inferno Tower. Oh, that's cool.
The Inferno comes down early, and that is exactly what he needed. GG, well played. Fram has Bag's number today.
That he does, but now this is probably, in my opinion, the biggest matchup of the day to date. Fram versus the chat's champion. We're going to call him the chat's champion. Now, chat, do you think he can pull this off? That's the question. They are the biggest. Like, Team Liquid, this entire run, every single game, the chat goes crazy. Okay, when he plays, I feel like there's like 200 more viewers just come out of nowhere. They just come out. They're like lurking on the screen, and then like it just like shoots up. And look at the chat. Look at the chat. They're just spamming. oh man. All right. I mean, there's no bans here. This is where he can use his entire deck pool. There's no bans. Anything goes in this King of the Hill set, and here we go. I'm trying to read the chat right now in the intermittent, but like it's only one word. It's all it is. Is there anybody? Yeah. All right, type 1 in the chat if you're rooting for Cream in the chat right now. I feel like this is a very biased chat we have.
Let's see. Yeah, maybe all the Cream fans are in the Spanish stream.
That's true. That is actually true. Wow, that's okay. All right, we got some ones. Got some ones in there.
Ones.
All right. There's some ones. All right. So we do have some Cream, but here we go. We're gonna get into the next match. CR versus Frank. All right, Mini Pecker.
Yeah. Mini Pecker gonna do a great job against the Royal Giant. 2 shots on the right-hand side.
Have to stop this Mini P.E.K.K.A. Oh, 1 Claw Skeletons. I feel like you just can't run a Mini P.E.K.K.A. versus Sucks, because all he does is every single deck he has 1 Claw Skeletons.
He was coming through. King Tower is going to get activated here, but it's not really going to matter that much.
Fram does have all the answers for this RG. A little bit out of rotation, though.
But with the Zap and Heal Spirit out of cycle, Bats are going to be able to take care of that Mini P.E.K.K.A. and now Mega Minion can just be left alone on the right-hand side.
Yeah, just so much damage, and he caught Fram off cycle. So pretty much now he's going to be able to get RG damage almost every time he plays it, just because Fram is just so far out of cycle. Sparky has to be played in the back here, and this is kind of what Fram needs. He needs to play this Sparky all the way in the back and kind of make CR change lanes to the left-hand side. But we'll see what happens here. Beautiful fireball.
Skeleton's coming through there. Oh, the Giant comes out right in front, and this is going to be a huge push on the right-hand side.
Giant's getting a lot of damage off. One call Skeletons are going to be good on the defense. Oh, no. Oh, no.
The Zap came down and killed the Royal Recruit, and Sparky's still alive.
Beautiful play right there from Fram and the Sparky now on the left-hand side. Shaking and baking. CR trying to get value on the right. E-Wizard comes down with the mini P.E.K.K.A. 42 seconds left. Sparky is just, oh no. Oh, that's another one from a Sparky shot. And this is not looking good.
Not at all. Royal Giant going to be able to get a connection on the right-hand side. Earthquake coming through. CR trying everything he can to get this right-hand tower down, but I don't think it's going to happen.
No Sparky on the right-hand side here. No real way to deal with it.
Fram is on fire.
Just like that, Fram is now one win away from putting Cream to the finals.
Wow. Fram, Cream's champion today. Got it done in the 2v2. Got it done in the 1v1. Now he's getting it done in King of the Hill.
Yeah, but we have Schwarzen as the final player for Team Liquid. He played phenomenally in the Red Bull MEO. He, is used to pressure. I mean, he's been in pressureful situations before. Hopefully that can help him out here because it's going to be a big task. He's got to do a reverse sweep for Team Liquid, to get there. But, he can do it. He can do it, fool. I do believe he can get this done.
It's very I've seen Schwarzen play time and time again, and he's done it in No Tilt League. He's come up when he had to. He's gotten a couple last set wins when CR wasn't able to close it out. So he's done it, and he's been there. Like you said, Red Bull MEO, he played phenomenal in OCL when he was with Outplayed. So he's got the talent, but he needs to bring it today because Fram is on fire.
Yeah, he is just playing any deck, and he's just winning with any deck, and that's
Yep.
I mean, it's crazy. But we're getting into this game. It's gonna be game 3 of the King of the Hill. Fram right now. Has he even dropped the game? I don't think he's dropped the game yet.
Nope, he went 2-0 against Bag in the 1v1, and now he's 2-0 in King of the Hill.
Just goes to show you guys, if one player is hot, he can carry.
The only game he dropped today was one of the games in 2v2.
All right, Schwarzen, the last hope. Let the Schwartz be with you.
Delivery. Oh, just in time.
Okay, so it looks like we're going to have Royal deliveries to stop all of these Goblin barrels here. Let's see if they come late. Minor wall breaker, right-hand side push here from Fram. Royal delivery is going to be good on the right-hand side. So it looks like Schwarzen might have a good matchup here. Zap and Royal Delivery, not really the greatest answers you want versus a bait deck.
Yeah, definitely helps to have a log or bar barrel and something, just a little bit extra insurance against that Goblin barrel.
Yeah, there's Royal Delivery, I think, instead of a snowball here from Schwarzen in this deck.
Yep.
But still has a pretty good matchup.
I think Fram might have a tank, and Schwarzen's last card, I believe, is Inferno Tower.
Yeah, I believe it is Inferno Tower, as well as there's a Skeleton Barrel coming down, getting zapped out.
No significant amount of damage being done.
Mega Knight, and there it is. There's the tank from Pram. I think he's hoping that Schwarzen doesn't have, well, he does. Bat's getting played beautifully. On the left-hand side, Miner coming in, just trying to get chip damage off. Knight having to be played on defense, but one wall breaker. Not gonna go.
Great delivery placement from Schwarzen. He's going to split lane pressure now.
Left-hand side getting a lot of damage off. Goblins just sitting there in the back, and they're having a party on the left-hand side, taking the tower all the way down to 8-16. And now I'm going to say it's Schwarzen's game to lose.
Yeah, he has to be able to defend these Mega Knight Prince pushes and the split lane. Coming through a beautiful predict from Fram onto that Dark Goblin, but the Knight holding its own against the Mega Knight.
Log coming in here just to knock everything back. One. Oh, no. Prince is connecting to the tower, but not going to do enough. Still alive, 1233, only evens the damage on both sides.
I don't think Schwarzen thought the Mega Knight was going to get a shot off onto the skeletons, and that was huge.
From Fram, and here it is, huge push onto the left-hand side. Wallbreaker is going to connect to, no, they are not. Road Delivery is in time, but the Prince still alive. Prince going to the tower, and that is going to be it. Boom, shakalaka. Fram is going to put Cream to the finals.
Wow, unbelievable play from Fram today. The bats onto the Inferno Tower were just too much. The only thing Schwarzen had was the Dart Goblin, and he made some phenomenal plays with the Miner. And that's what sealed the deal. The Miner catching that Dart Goblin, not being able to get the Royal Delivery, the huge misplaced skeletons cost the game, but huge credit to Fram. He played phenomenally today.
Yeah, that he did. Third place, though, Team Liquid Academy. Picking up some money, though. Schwarzen, Energy, Beast, Gabito, Mastercap, CR, and Manu. Still going to pick up $2,000, I believe, is third place. So that is a pretty nice prize pool right there for Team Liquid.
Yeah, 2,000, not too bad at all. Pretty decent payday, but hey, a phenomenal season for Team Liquid. They're out. We'll see you guys in the fall season, but we have the grand finals. Space Station Academy going up against Cream Academy.
Yeah, that's going to be a crazy matchup. I mean, Fram is playing out of his mind. Arguably, you'd say he is the, I would say, third best 1v1 player on Cream. But today, on any given day, any player can go off in a 1v1 set, as you've seen. And I mean, this is gonna be a tough one for SSG. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, Fram playing this hot, it could be a big problem.
Yeah, Fram on fire today. You're gonna have to see Boss bringing it. You're gonna have to see Wallace bringing it. You're gonna have to see Mini Minter bringing it, and it's gonna be an entertaining grand finals for sure. We had Cream versus Space Station yesterday. Space Station played phenomenally, and Cream wants revenge. They came hungry today.
Yeah, that they did. And now, I mean, loser bracket finalists can win. They're going to have to win twice, 2 best of 5s if they do want to take it from SSG Academy. SSG just played amazing. They do deserve, to get here. But, I mean, if you look at it, SSG took down Cream, and like you said, they want revenge. They're hungry today. I mean, SSG took them out to put them in the losers bracket. Can they come back and beat SSG twice? It's hard to do, but, they got momentum going into this grand final.
Yeah, 2 set victories need to come out from Cream Academy to take down Space Station. Space Station only needs to win 1. They win 1, that's it. Cream has to beat them twice in a best of 5.
Yeah, anything is possible, though. I mean, as you just saw, Cream just played absolutely phenomenal right there. Took, a 1v1 set, took a King of the Hill set, and the 2v2. That's why the 2v2 is the most important set, in my opinion, right now, especially in a best of 5. It just sets you up for everything. It allows you to, get swept in a King of the Hill and be able to come back and survive. As we were just watching the replays here of this final game, Fram and Bag.
Yeah, that Inferno Tower play was big brain, 200 IQ, and then this was the push that did it. You see the Miner going on to the Dark Goblin, the delivery just coming through, and the Prince not getting kited away to the Dark Goblin, and that was it. Fram, unbelievable.
Yeah, great gameplay right there from Fram, and now you can see SSG versus Cream Academy. We're in the grand final of the No-Tilt League. The number 15, if needed, is if Cream Academy can win, we will then go to match 15 of the playoffs. And that's because, as you can see, SSG Academy has run through the gauntlet in the winner's bracket. If you look at game 12 here, SSG did take down Cream in their last matchup that they played. And now it's time for Cream to get revenge and push it to the, I guess you could say, grand finals.
Man, that would be insane if that would be such a story for Cream, that they lose in the winner bracket finals to Space Station, come through, take a very close victory over Team Liquid Academy. Fram playing absolutely out of his mind. And if he continues to do that and picks up everybody else around him, this is going to be a tough grand final for Space Station.
Absolutely. It's going to be really tough if one player goes off, just as you saw Fram do. But anything can happen. SSG is a really strong 2v2, and I think that is where they're going to excel in this matchup. I think Cream has got to figure this out. I mean, yeah, they played very well versus Team Liquid right there, but I mean, SSG is a different type of animal. I mean, Miniminter and She have just been playing dominant 2v2 pretty much all throughout, the playoff gauntlet, and I honestly think it's going to go 1-0 in favor of SSG to start this out. But, I mean, Fram has just been playing so good in the 1v1 now. You play Fram, instead of Michifu. That's the problem, though. In the King of the Hills, you're going to have to play Fram instead of Michifu, and I think that's, going to be a pretty big deal, at least for the first King of the Hill.
Yeah, you have to you have to make that choice as the Cream coach. Fram's on fire. Do you replace Michifu for him in that first King of the Hill set? They did it in the last one, so it's all game for Cream now. It's going to be up to the coach to make the right calls, and we'll see what's going to happen in that King of the Hill set.
Yeah, it's really hard to make this call because the problem is you have two of your best 1v1 players playing in a 2v2 set, and that's kind of where you get if you don't have a stock 2v2. Like if you look at SSG, She is there to play 2v2. Like that is what he is on the SSG roster for. Throwing that with Mini Minter, it doesn't hurt them at all because Mini can play the 1v1, he can play the King of the Hills, and it doesn't affect them at all whatsoever, unless it does go to a game 5. Mini Minter can't play, 4 sets, but it doesn't really affect them in the 1v1s and the King of the Hill. So if you're sitting here right now as SSG, you're looking pretty good. You're like, all right, we just need to win this 2v2. We need to get off to a good start. We have the 2v2 advantage. Well, let's figure out a way, make this 2v2, then we'll deal with everything afterwards. And if you're Cream right now, as the Cream coach, you really don't know what to do. Because if I was the Cream coach, you're like, Michifu is a powerhouse in the 1v1, but can you really bench Fram? That's the question.
You can't at this point, but we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back in 5.
See you guys in 5 minutes. Grand final coming up, Cream Academy versus SSG Academy. All right, I'll be back in like 3 minutes. What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the grand finals of the No-Till League. We are down to 2 teams. This started out with a 16-team gauntlet, and now we are down to 2, fool.
Empieza a golpear y cántalo. La partida, pero conecta y se la dio.
It looks like Koji just wanted to get his voice once again, you know, rolling through on our stream.
Oh man, yeah, so we have Cream Real Betis Academy going up against Space Station Academy. Space Station has gone through the winners bracket, so they have complete control heading into this match, but on the other side, Cream has a huge momentum shift with that victory in the lower bracket finals against Team Liquid Academy. A 3-2 win for them. Fram is on fire right now. What do you think is going to happen? Do you think it is possible that Cream can take this and go to the second grand final?
Ooh. I'm going to be honest. Here. I think Fram played great. Amazing matches versus Team Liquid Academy. I don't think it's going to happen. I think SSG is going to win a 2v2. And they're going to win this 3-1. 3-1. Right here, right now. That's just my personal opinion. Thank you for the members though, eGamer, and it's Kevin. Much appreciated. I think it's gonna be 2-1. But do you think Cream has a chance? I think Fram has been scouted so heavily on this 5 decks that he is gonna use that I think SSG is gonna come out of nowhere and take it.
Yeah, I mean, Space Station has been on fire. I'm going to play devil's advocate, and I'm going to say I think Cream is going to take this first game. I think they're hungry for revenge on Space Station. They were in the same group as... No, they weren't in the same group as them, so they haven't been playing throughout the entire season, but on the other side, they've been able to see exactly what Space Station's going to do. They're able to pick up on some of their tendencies. And with Cream on fire, I think it's going to be really hard for Space Station to come in and completely take Cream out. I think we're going to the second grand finals.
Ooh, all right. Second grand finals. I mean, listen, I think everybody wants the second grand finals. I think the storylines get a lot better if it does get to there. Well, let's take a look at SSG's roster. Wallace, Hazard, Oxalate, Miniminter, She, Boss, and Carlotas FC as the coach.
And then on the other side in red for Cream Real Betis Academy is going to be Michifu, Fram, Lich, Ace, Mostema, Wixido, and El Tayson as the coach.
Oh man, this is gonna be tight. I think this is going to be one of those matches where if you're Cream just has such a power. Like, if you look at this roster from Cream, you're like, how do you lose? Especially when everybody's playing at full force. I mean, Lich, Ace, Michifu, Fram, they're all super, super strong players. But then you got SSG, and I feel like SSG has been performing very steadily throughout the entire No-Till League. They haven't really had, any real up, but they haven't really had any real down either. But
no.
Cream, on the other hand, has been up and down. They've been hot and they've been cold. But right now, I think they're hot. And that's dangerous. That's dangerous.
Yeah, you have a CRL of veteran in Michifu, who is not able to play this season, coming out. So he has the experience to bring to the team. And then you have Fram, who's been dominant in semi-pro leagues. Same with Lich. Lich was expected to make his way up to CRL and just was not able to this season.
He was not, but thank you so much, Mr. Kono, for the No-Till support as we get into game 1 of the 2v2 Miniminter and She versus Fram and Michi. All right, Pekka here is going to do good work on the right-hand side versus this Night Witch Giant combination. Big combo here. Fireball coming in. Huge fireball from Mini Minter and Chi. And just like that, the tower is starting to crumble. A little bit of miscommunication as double bats are spawned on the left-hand side. And Mini Minter and Chi are now in full control of this game.
Wow, what a huge first push on that left-hand side. They're looking very strong right out of the gate.
Yeah, the P.E.K.K.A came down, the bomb tower was down, but the only problem was the princess was so high that it was able to get taken out before the bomb tower, which allowed the Night Witch to stay alive and then the push to continue to flood in to the left-hand side. Skeleton Barrel and Goblins here on the right. Gonna get a little damage off.
Yeah, pretty good chip, making it just a little bit closer. P.E.K.K.A gonna come down, the Rage coming in as well. Snowball gonna come through Log, gonna be able to clean this out, and that Giant is gonna get obliterated by the P.E.K.K.A.
Yeah, and just like that, plays like that get you completely back in the game. Now only down 2 Elixir. And, you know, some damage here from the Goblins. And just like that, they have turned this game around.
Yeah, they're right back in it. They have a 51 damage lead now. Not a ton, but shows you can't give up even with one mistake.
Man, here we go. Mega Knight right-hand side, and this is the entire pretty much big push that they're going to try to get off throughout this game. The Mega Knight with the Skeleton Barrel. Didn't throw out any of the Goblin Barrels here, but here they come. The one with the Skeleton Barrel was alive. They're just taking too much damage left and right. Fram and Michifu might take game 1 full.
Yeah, they took a lot of damage on the right-hand side. Princess was able to get some really good chip shots. A fireball being forced out on defense against that Goblin, and the Dark Goblin connects.
Yeah, this is over with 20 seconds left. Just the P.E.K.K.A and the pressure from Fram and Michifu. If you look at the decks of Mini Minter and Chi, a Zap, Fireball, Log, the Rage was a big deal. Are they going to be able to take this on the right?
No, not enough time. Oh, it was looking really close there. Mini P.E.K.K.A Night Witch onto the tower. The snowball comes down. Defensive Goblin Barrel. Log comes through. GG, well played. Cream taking game number 1.
Cream takes game number 1 there. Beautifully played by Cream. Was able to slowly win that match. I mean, if you look at them, they played that perfectly. The Goblin Barrels were going to the tower. The Goblin Barrels connected onto the tower over and over again. And the Mini P.E.K.K.A connected towards the end. It just was not enough. The Dark Prince was charging in there. Just did not get that final connection. Was able to hold on and take the game. Cream with a win in game 1 there. Looking pretty good now. Now, if they can steal this 2v2, I mean, I'm going to say if they steal this 2v2, they can push it to the grand finals, I guess you can say. And I think if they win the 2v2 here, I think they're going to be able to push it, just like you said, to the second set of 5.
Yeah, Cream has the blood flowing right now. It's always tough when you have to play so many games consecutively, but if you're mentally prepared, it's all about mental toughness for Cream right now. If they have the mental toughness, this is going to be a huge fight for SSG.
Absolutely. We're going to just watch this happen here. Graveyard on the left-hand side.
Bats. Oh, the Firecracker takes one shot and then she just walks away.
Right, Firecracker doing a little bit, activating the King Towers here.
Yeah, depending on what Cream has, that could be a game-changing King Tower activation. P.E.K.K.A down on the right-hand side, potentially looking like E-Golem Graveyard, maybe? Or they're just going with Battle Healers.
Poison down right-hand side just to take out this Musketeer.
P.E.K.K.A gonna clean that Night Witch out.
And we just have a slow play. This is kind of one of those 2v2s that kind of ramps up once double elixir time comes in.
Oh, beautiful fireball. They completely knock back the tanks at the bridge, but a freeze coming in from SSG.
Freeze is going to be good there, just slowly taking care of business. Musketeer coming down right-hand side. A little bit of damage leading. Ooh, an Expo coming down on the left.
Whoa. Interesting. Last time we saw an Expo that worked in 2v2, it was from Team South Korea in the No-Tilt League Worlds.
Let's see if they can pull this off. As we have the Expo not really connecting yet. We have a player cam coming in.
Here we go. Huge fireball value on the right-hand side, but the Poison going to be able to take care of that Expo. The second one just coming in.
Expo continuing to try to get damage onto the tower, just not quite working yet. This is what you could do, though, if you get that first victory.
Yeah, just completely catch the opponent off guard, and Mini Minter looking very confused about what they can possibly do. A second Expo is going to be coming in. The first Expo locked on. This could be it.
Ooh, Freeze coming down here just to defend this. Expo might be able to take the game here.
Poison going down. Double Expo locking onto the tower. And this is going to be it. You can see the look of frustration on Mini Minter's face. And Cream Academy taking the 2v2 set.
Huge 2v2 from Cream, and I mean, that was their biggest weakness coming into this, and they are going to be able to take that victory. Well played.
That's a massive victory for Cream coming into this first grand finals game. The momentum is there. Can they carry it into the 1v1? A 2-0 sweep in 2v2. Cream has to be fully pumped up right now.
Yeah, absolutely. But here's the thing. They have a strong King of the Hill as well, and I feel like if they just continue to roll here, and if they're able to take the the King of the Hill and then roll into a 1v1 and win that, and let's just say they sweep SSG, I mean, everything is going in their way right now. Everything is flowing in your direction. You're feeling good. Everything is going good. Even if they lose this King of the Hill, it's not even going to matter to them. Their confidence right now is so high that they just stole that 2v2 that they are looking really good in this grand final.
Yeah, Koji and I were talking about this yesterday. The last time we saw a game like this where it goes the lower bracket finalist coming up and taking down the upper bracket finalist was in the Liquid Clash League Invitational, where OP Sam made it to the grand finals, and then Ruben comes up from the lower finals in 6-0s, back-to-back 3-0s against Sam.
Yeah,
it's possible, and it's very hard.
It is very hard. It's one of those things where it's just, you have to keep climbing up a hill, and then when you get to the top of the hill, they tell you, no, go back down and climb it again. And that's what we're about to see right now. But I mean, They did just take down, the Team Liquid Academy in 5. They're already looking like they're going to blow past SSG, winning 2v2 beautifully. But what is this? Do we have a teaser?
I do.
The best in the world competed there.
Y acá tenemos listas 28 millones a los 16 mejores.
But now, some of them are gone.
Is this CCGS? Oof. I casted the breath.
CMC Hill.
Oof.
Yo.
What is this?
Electrify.
Even Music Master is gone.
We had such great times.
We hated to see you go.
We miss you.
But not too much.
Clash Royale has evolved since then.
We already know the best teams.
But now we want to know
Who is the best player in the world?
you have what it takes to be the best.
Latam.
Europe.
Asia.
China. Africa.
North America. See you all in the arena.
Oh.
Do you remember?
What did I just watch? What did I just watch? What did I just watch? Oh.
I'm speechless.
Wow, the No Tilt World Championship single player tournament. Oh, wow.
So, guys, what you just saw, the No Tilt World Championship tournament, we talked about this in sneak peek videos earlier from a bunch of Clash Royale content creators. There's going to be a 20-win challenge coming July 23rd to 26th, and you must get 20 wins, and that is your only chance to qualify for the No Tilt World Championship. So if you want to prove you're the best player in the world, check out that 20-win challenge on July 23rd to 26th and punch your ticket to the qualifiers.
Yeah, this is big. If anybody right now is watching saying, how do I get into these leagues? How do I become a pro? How do I get to there? I'm better than everybody. I'm better than everybody who I play against. You know, I can make it easily. This is now your chance. It's a single player tournament. You can't blame anybody else for the lack of success. You can get the 20 wins in the challenge and then have a chance to become the No Tilt World Champion. I can guarantee you, if you make it to that final stage, CRL teams are definitely going to be looking at you.
Yeah, and one of the things I'm curious about, is this going to be open to CRL players? We saw a lot of CRL players in the teaser. Maybe there will be some more information coming, so make sure you follow at NoTiltGG on Twitter so you don't miss any information about the upcoming No Tilt World Championship.
But as we get into this game, Wallace versus Ace here. She is actually playing instead of Mini Minter in this King of the Hill set.
Wow. Interesting. Maybe SSG trying to throw Cream off a little bit. And they have Michifu instead of Frim. From Cream.
Alright. Roll Giant going after this bar, but interesting Michifu instead of Frim. But either way, I feel like if you're going to play somebody in 3 sets, you can't get away with it.
In a 1v1 and the King of the Hill, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's not the end of the world, but this graveyard is the end of the world. Musketeer locks onto the tower. Skeletons are there. Oh, no.
Oh, Ace. Wow.
Right
what
off,
a counter push.
Right off the bat, Cream is looking, they're looking good. They are looking good.
They are scary.
All right. Baby Dragon left-hand side here for both players. Ace looking great. Probably going to try to get a graveyard with this.
Barbhut going same lane as the Royal Giant. Ace going in with the graveyard, and I think Wallace is going to let this tower go.
There's going to be a tower on the left-hand side here. Really interesting graveyard there from Ace, especially after seeing that Dark Prince played on the right-hand side. Very aggressive play here, but he knows his tower has so much HP left on it.
Yeah, and the Barbhut is just so tanky. Ace getting another Barbhut down. This is looking impossible for Wallace.
Yeah, that's game over. I mean, the fact that he was able to cycle to another Barbhut, I mean, there's just nothing you can do. If you're Wallace, he can try to cycle back to another RG, but there's going to be a Barbhut that is going to be played if that happens. Log comes in right-hand side, and just like that, Ace and Cream are looking really strong in the King of the Hill.
Wow, a 3-0 so far for Cream. The momentum is there for Cream.
Yeah, absolutely. The momentum is there for Cream, and I mean, they're just rolling right now. They're rolling, they're having a good time, they're having fun, and if you're SSG, the more of a hole you get in, it doesn't matter what happens. It doesn't matter that you're the winner's bracket champion. Every day is a different day, and it's just going to slowly kind of snowball here. The more times that Cream wins in a row, it's just going to continue to put SSG's momentum, their state that they are in mentality-wise in this matchup is going to slowly disintegrate, as Cream is now, I mean, they're up here right now. Somebody's got to take them down. Somebody's got to do a reverse sweep. Somebody's got to find a way to break where Cream is, because right now they're looking invincible.
Yeah, and if you're SSG, you have to keep your mentality in check. This is super important. If they get tilted, it's going to be a miserable day, because if they lose this first game, they have to play a second game, so they have to keep their focus if they want to be no-tilt league champions.
And here we go. Miner on the right-hand side with this Musketeer. Log is coming down, but this Prince, okay, he's going to get taken out here by the Mega Knight. Musketeer does a lot of damage, though.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage on the right-hand side. Royal Delivery going to come down in time, and the zap from She takes out the bats, but no other damage going to be dealt to this left. Oh. Wow.
How did that connect? Evens up the damage there, though. That was for the Musketeer that connected on.
Yeah, it's a big connection for She.
All right, though, we have Miner. It's for both players. Every little bit of damage matters when you have a Miner, because it's kind of just like a ticking time bomb. It's how many more Miners do I need to win this game? Oh, no. Oh, no!
Oh.
Wow. Everything going wrong for She on the right-hand side here.
Yeah. And thinking about it now, I think She came out because SSG wants to have Mini Minter for the 1v1 and the final King of the Hill if it gets there.
And as we get the Prince right-hand side here, Skeletons are going to clobber that down.
Oh, a beautiful zap from Ace. Oh, and a beautiful zap from She. But now no zap for the bats. This could be a tower down on the right-hand side.
Yeah, this is not going to be good. Even though that didn't connect, the Miner is just sitting on the back, having a party, having a picnic, as it takes the tower down to 514. Delivery is going to be good. And this is just a matter of time now for Ace. He just needs to hold on, play strong defense on the left-hand side, and just keep cycling Miners to just get the chip down.
Yeah, She might have to play a Mega Knight on this left-hand side. Nope, Skeletons will do the trick to defend against that. Prince Hunter down just for safety measure and the counter push. Oh, Mega Knight in the back. Unfortunate timing from She.
Yeah, big. I mean, I don't know why there was a Mega Knight so far in the back. He needed to do something quick. But now with 21 seconds left, I just don't see how he defends this 290 life.
Yeah, Ace needs one minor connection, and with Skeletons out of cycle and a second Mega Knight at the bridge, Ace just throws his Mega Knight down, and the Miner will be able to finish it off on the right.
Yeah, huge play here on the left-hand side. Not going to be enough, though, but one Mega Knight taking down two with the Musketeer. Huge advantage. Miner coming in here is going to get stopped. Huge push, right-hand side. Musketeer locking on. Yes! There it is. Musketeer ending the game.
Ace is on fire.
Wow. I just wow. This is not looking good for SSG whatsoever. But if you guys are watching right now, right here, it isn't over. Let's just say if Cream wins this best of 5 right here, they still have to win an entire another best of 5. So if you're SSG right now, if you're coach of SSG, you got to call a timeout. You got to bring your people back. You're like, listen, guys, let's just take a deep breath. Let's have fun right now. Let's not even so much worry about winning this right here. Let's just have some fun. Get back to having fun. See what happens in this set. Guys, don't worry about it. They have to beat us twice. Let's just get back to having fun. Let's get their momentum away from them going into the next one, and let's just start winning. But Boss is going to be here in the King of the Hill. Can he do the reverse sweep? Because that's kind of what SSG needs right now to completely cripple the momentum that is what's going on right now for Ace.
Yeah, Ace is just on fire. Cream is mentally checked in. And it's up to Boss to start to swing the momentum back towards SSG.
Yeah, a lot of players have been not a lot of players, a lot of people in the chat. They want to see Boss, you know, in the CRL. They want to see him. He's been playing great, but this is the time where players really get known. Is when they do things like this with the reverse sweep and the bat's taking out that baby dragon. This is bad, folk.
That was such a smart play. The balloon on the left side, and then it goes in with the bats and miner on the right to split the damage. A solid King Tower activation, but Boss takes a lot of damage on both towers.
Yeah, a ton of damage on both towers here, but he does get down his golem in a pretty good spot. I mean, he's got Ace out-cycled for this golem. Let's see if he's able to make a big connection here, because if he doesn't, Ace will be able to win the game with this balloon cycle.
Yeah, that Musketeer doesn't cross the bridge, so it's going to get free shots onto this golem while the Bats and Night Witch play catch-up.
And the zap comes down, and just like that, golem at 50% life. And that's just a huge play.
That was such a perfectly timed Musketeer to make sure it doesn't cross the river. No death damage onto the tower. A beautiful defense from Ace.
Yeah, but Boss trying to cycle back. I believe he got the perfect cycle to where he's going to be able to play another golem very quickly, but he needs to stop his push on the left-hand side here. Miner and Balloon. Tornado will be good here. Tornadoing into the middle.
Death damage. No death damage. Not close enough.
No death damage, but another golem is played here. Ace is going to go... you got to defend this golem, though. He's got to defend the golem. You can't really go too aggressive on the right-hand side, but he is. Nope. He's going all in.
He might be going for a tower trade here, but this Ice Wizard's NATO defense is going to be so good against the balloon.
Yeah, this is not the best play here from Ace. The balloon isn't going to get any damage. The baby dragon's going. The Ice Wizard is here. Boss is looking really strong on this left-hand side. Big mistake here from Ace, and just like that, Boss has the entire push on the left-hand side. 955 Night Witch is coming down as well, and just like that, Boss takes the tower.
Yeah, that balloon was way too aggressive on the right-hand side, and it cost Ace the game. So now it's going to be up to Lich to see if he can take down Boss.
Well played right there. Unbelievable gameplay.
Wow.
Unbelievable gameplay. And just like that, Boss is looking good, and the tide might be changing here. I mean, that was beautiful gameplay from Boss.
Yeah, Ace played so well at the start, and then Boss knew exactly what he had to do. He knew he could catch Ace out of the cycle, and that's exactly what he did, and he went opposite side and was just able to steamroll that left-hand tower.
Yeah, that he was. Boss. Let's see if he can compile a couple of wins here. Let's see if he can get this reverse sweep, because I think it might take... It's going to take a reverse sweep really to stop the momentum from Cream, because, I mean, if Cream wins this, they're going to act like, you know, they haven't even lost one. Even if Boss wins 2 matches, it's still going to be irrelevant. Cream is going to be up 2-0 at that point, so Boss has got to close this out. He's got to finish it. Lich versus Boss here, game number 2. But, I mean, he's just going to go through the gauntlet. 3 players in a row. Strong 1v1.
Yeah, Mega Minion coming down to defend against the Goblins. Pretty decent start for Lich.
Fireball left-hand side here. Alright, so it looks like we got bait here from Lich. Boss throwing out minions. We haven't seen too many minions in 1v1.
This could be Lava Loon from Boss.
Potentially. The reason why we don't see many minions, do you think it's because of so many decks running arrows?
I think with Firecracker in the meta, there's a lot more things that hit like arrows, like road delivery for when it crosses the river and things like that. So yeah, I think minions just aren't the play, and bats are just so much better than minions.
Yeah, but here it is. Wild coming out left-hand side here. Barbarians are going to do pretty good work. Boss just kind of trying to get as much damage as he can off here.
I don't see how Boss can break through unless Lich makes a huge mistake, because Boss has to have the zap for the skeletons from the Skelly Barrel. Otherwise, he's just going to take so much damage every time from Skeleton Barrel, Goblin Barrel push.
Yeah, boss just needs one good push here. It's almost at the point where you kind of just play your Lava Hound right side and just gamble.
Yeah, get 6 Elixir out of Lich's hand because he has to go with the Skeleton Barrel, Goblin Barrel push.
Nope, he's going to choose to defend.
Oh,
take a lot of damage
in the front.
You see, now this is the problem with boss defending that right there. Now he doesn't have the elixir advantage on this left-hand side. Lich can easily defend this, and I think this one's over here.
Yeah.
I feel like you had to tower tree.
Oh, interesting play, but Lich already back to a Dark Goblin, and I believe Lich has Royal Delivery in this deck as well, which makes it even harder with the balloon. And I don't see boss winning this game.
No, I feel like it's one of those games where you gotta gamble, you gotta just tower trade and hope for the best, because there's just no way you're breaking through the Royal Delivery and the Inferno Tower, and you may as well be up the 6 Elixir pushing on the right hand side to give yourself a chance.
Yeah, that's GG, well played. Lich with a fantastic matchup against boss there. And Cream 2-0. They're one set away from pushing this to the second grand finals.
Yeah, well played right there from Cream. And now we're going into the 1v1 sets. You have Fram, you have Lich, you have Michifu, you have Ace, you have powerhouses in the 1v1. And if you're SSG, you got to throw somebody out. And it's not even so much about winning or losing at this point. If you're SSG, you need to stop the bleeding. You can't go into the second set of best of 5s getting swept in the first one. You want to at least stop the momentum, even if you lose this 3-1, right? Even if you lose this 3-1, not the end of the world. You can't lose 3-0 though, because then I feel like the momentum is still in Cream's hands. They could potentially steal a 2v2 from SSG, and that's where they struggle. They struggle in the 2v2, but today they've won versus Team Liquid Academy and SSG. You're seeing the results of just winning the 2v2 and just snowballing with momentum. So we're going to find out what happens here. Can SSG just slow them down? That's all they need to do. They just need to slow them down at this point.
Yeah, I think if you're SSG, you have to come out with Mini Minter in the first 1v1 set. Like, he's been great in 1v1. He's arguably their most consistent 1v1 player next to Boss. Wallace has had his ups and downs throughout the entirety of the season, but Mini Minter has always kind of been there. He's always been stable. I think he needs to come out in this first 1v1 and try to get the set, and as you said, stop the bleeding, because Space Station needs to start to get the momentum back in their favor. And even if they lose 3-1 in this first matchup, at least it wasn't a complete sweep and completely, like, we only won one game and it was in King of the Hill.
Yeah, you don't want to just get swept here. You don't want to then have your mentality going into the second best of 5 being like, guys, we just got swept. Like, this is not going good. Get the morale back on your team. Get a win here. And I think, honestly, this is going to be a very important 1v1 set for SSG just to get them to that point, whether it be Mini Minter, whether it be Boss, whether it be whoever they're going to throw out in this 1v1. They have to clutch up. They have to get the victory, and they have to just get some sort of just strength back. And, you know, we're going to find out what happens. I think probably a timeout was just called, as, you know, it's taking a little bit to get into this next match. I think it may be SSG called a timeout here to regroup, to talk it over with their team, being like, guys, you know, let's regroup this. This isn't over yet. You know, in essence, this isn't even over. They could still win two 1v1s in a row and then win the King of the Hill and win this set. So this is far from over right here, but they have that cushion. That is what the winner's bracket gave them, to where they don't need to be in panic mode right now. I think that's what the coach SSG is telling them right now. Guys, don't be panicked. This isn't a big deal. We still have a whole nother best of 5 that they have to beat us. Their back isn't against the wall.
Yeah, it's still, if anything, it's still in favor of SSG. Cream has the momentum right now. You just got to bring it back. It's simple as that.
Yeah, hopefully they can bring it back. They might even win both 2v1.
But
ah, man.
But so while we have this timeout, balance changes.
Okay, balance changes.
We have Fisherman getting a little bit of a buff. He's got a faster hook, gonna dish out a little bit more damage. We got Zappies with a little bit more health, dishing out a little bit more damage. Firecracker losing 25% of its bounce back on the shot, and then Skeleton Dragons taking a 6% damage reduction. Pretty solid balance changes overall. I feel like they hit the cards that needed to be buffed. Fisherman was like completely out of the meta. He has such a unique mechanic that he kind of needs to be brought back in. I don't think he needs to be overpowered by any means. We'll probably see Fisherman back in Royal Giant decks, back in Golem decks, back in some beatdown decks. And then Zappies have been out of the meta for so long. With them back in, Fireball Bait could start to be seen again in Firecracker and Skeleton Dragon. Love the changes. Hope it takes them down just a little bit, so they're still in the meta, but not everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be very interesting because I feel like the addition of Zappies in the meta is just another Fireball cycle card. So if you're talking Zappies with Firecracker now, instead of running the 3 Musketeers, you could just run, a quick Royal Hogs instead. You throw them in there and you just Royal Hogs cycle with, a Magic Archer. You got a Firecracker as well you can even throw in there. You can throw in Zappies. You can just run a crazy deck. And I feel like they're one card that can completely change the meta because it's one of those like teetering tots of Fireball cycle. As you can see now, it's kind of come back a little bit with the 3 Musketeer cycle deck with the Royal Hogs, and Zappies were a staple. Like, they were just so good split in those decks. And like you said, I think they are going to come back. I think it's just it's a buff that might bring them back into the meta, and it will change some things because I feel like right now we kind of have a stale, I wouldn't say it's a stale meta, but it's a very stagnant meta because all of the cards are kind of viable in the game. There's a lot of, balance. It's very, very balanced game right now, and I feel like at least one more card getting at least thrown into the mix might give you a couple more decks to work with.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what comes of it. I'm really excited to see Fisherman back in the meta, but hopefully not being too strong. But we'll see. But we're getting into it now. We have the 1v1 players. It is going to be Mini Minter versus Lich.
Mini Minter versus Lich here. 6-2 versus 11-8 in the 1v1 sets. And here we go. Starting out with a Miner and a Magic Archer.
Oh, the BM coming out already. Some spiciness going on between Mini and Lich.
Yeah, Spear Goblins on the left-hand side here, just getting more chip damage off. And here we go. Prince on the right-hand side here, just trying to take down the Battle Healer.
Oh, look, the cannon cart on the left. It's getting a ton of damage. This tower is going to go down to 1478.
Yeah, and just like that, I mean, this is going to be a brawl here. This might be a 2-tower game. Look at that. Look at the E-Wizard just turning right around. Let the Spear Bobbins pick it up.
Yeah, beautiful Barb Barrel there. This is a deck from Mini Minter that I haven't seen in quite some time. It was really popular when Heal Spirit first came out. I believe that was back in like February or something. It was like this bridge spam Ram Rider deck. His last card should be Fireball. It was a deck that was really strong for quite some time.
Alright, as we have a Battle Healer once again being played here. Kind of just going to its death though. Kind of just trying to cycle. 21 seconds left until this game starts getting crazy.
A little bit of a misplayed poison there. Magic Archer not going to get taken down completely. Going to get 2 shots on that Skelly Barrel.
Alright, Prince, left-hand side here. Delivery's going to come down as well. Beautiful Prince delivery.
Oh, that's going to be a huge counter push.
Oh no, Prince is still alive. Oh no, no, oh no. That is a lot of damage on the left-hand side. Thankfully, the Magic Archer kills things behind it. because that must have taken down like 6 skeletons in one shot.
That was a perfect magic archer shot.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Mini Minter though.
Oh, that ice heal spirit pulling that prince back.
A little bit more damage on the right-hand side here. Just everything going wrong. More damage from the skeleton barrel coming in as well. Lich just playing this beautifully. Another bomb tower here that's going to actually connect on the magic archer. Wow.
That was clutch. And the prince on the right-hand side. Poison. 2 poisons need to do it. Lich does not have a small spell unless he can get a minor connection.
He might be just going for a skeleton barrel connection if this minor does not connect, but there it is. GG, well played. Thanks coming in. And there it is. Lich and Cream are 1 win away from making this a very interesting grand final.
Wow. I mean, Cream went the distance against Team Liquid Academy, and it looks like they're a completely rejuvenated team after getting the victory and just dominating SSG to start this.
Yeah, this is looking really strong for Cream, and I feel like if Lich is able to just win the next game versus Mini Minter, I'm gonna say this is gonna be interesting for SSG because I think Cream is just rolling on all cylinders right now. I think they're all playing great, and this is not good if you're SSG. There's just no other way you can describe it.
Yeah, and Cream has only dropped 1 game so far, and it was Ace in the King of the Hill after he beat both She and Wallace to start.
Yep, and here we go. Mini Minter versus Lich. Number 2.
Both players sit. How do you feel about this, like, null and void situation at the start of games where players just sit until double elixir?
I feel like if no card is played in the first 30 seconds of the match, or even the first minute of the match, let's just say, I feel like if no card is played in the first minute of the match, I feel like you should just go into double elixir at 2 minutes. It'd be hard to implement, but like, gotta get the game rolling, you know?
Yeah. I was thinking it could, you know, the elixir game mode where they have the elixir ball and the elixir collector in the middle and the elixirs on the bridge. If at 30 seconds nothing was played, 1 elixir drops on one of the bridges.
Be interesting.
And then if it's another, then the elixir drops on the other bridge.
But that would also kind of make it kind of ridiculous if somebody, let's just say somebody had a cycle deck and they just drop skeletons for it, you know?
Yeah.
Like you push the other lane and then you just drop skeletons for the elixir.
True, so then it cancels out and your opponent can't get it.
Well, you can do a split with the skeletons or something, or a spear goblin split, you know, where you have 1 spear goblin going to the left, pick it up, and then the 2 with your push.
Yep. Yeah. It'd make things interesting. And I think that's one of the things that the dev team has struggled with, is trying to figure out, like, how to entice players to make that first play.
Yeah, it gives you such a disadvantage, but Mini Minter throwing down another 3 musketeers here.
Yeah, and I believe Lich has Mega Knight as his last card. There it is. Plays it early. I thought he would have saved it to go against the 2 musketeers, but he's going for a huge push on the right.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to save the delivery here for the left-hand side. Oh, Bats instead. Okay.
Very interesting. Mini Minter has the damage. Oh. Never mind.
Musketeers once again being cycled here. Musketeer in the back. He does have Mega Knight, and he has Royal Delivery to shut down this 3 musketeers. Here it is, Dark Prince trying to get value, but oh, that's a yucks.
That's a huge Mega Knight from Lich.
And the Bat's going to clear that out. Prince still pretty healthy here. Minor coming in as well. The Thanks coming out, and this is going to be some damage somewhere.
Yep. Both wall breakers connect on the right-hand side. Miner getting chip on the left.
Yes, things come down. Mega Knight once again being played here. Not too big of a heal spirit there. Did heal it up a little bit. But got one pick down just in time. Miner coming in left-hand side here. Gig. Oh my goodness!
Wow. The Mega Knight connects on the left.
But he doesn't have enough elixir for the Mega Knight here. Wall breakers have to come down, but huge heal spirit here on the left-hand side. How is he going to stop this Prince? Wow, great play from Mini.
Wow, look at the damage on the left-hand side. This could be the game. Just needs
good.
2 fireballs.
And not looking good at all for Lich. Knowing he can't really fireball, he just needs to get more damage onto the tower. Mega Knight onto the right-hand side with a Prince. Big push, left-hand lane, and this is going to be it.
Yeah, the heal spirit does connect. The Mega Knight was needed for those Royal Hogs. Lich had to make something happen on the right, and he just couldn't. GG, well played. We're going to game 3 in the 3rd set.
Yeah, game 3 in the 3rd set here. Well played from Mini Minter all around in that matchup. And, I mean, it's not over yet. Mini Minter needs to pick up this game, get a little bit of momentum back in SSG's favor. Then you never know. They could throw out Boss in the next 1v1. He could take the 1v1. And then all of a sudden you're looking at, you know, a King of the Hill to end it. Anything can happen. And, you know, SSG could in essence come back here and take it without even going to the second best of 5. But it all starts with this next match with Mini Minter.
Yeah, Mini Minter is going to have to close this out just to keep SSG alive in this first game and even shift the momentum back or get a little bit more confidence rolling in if Cream is able to close this out in set 4. So this is a huge turning point for Space Station right now.
Absolutely, they need to pick up this victory. Can they do it? We're going to find out right here, right now. Mini Minter versus Lich, game number 3.
Here we go. We'll wait a little bit longer. And Elite Barbarians, Night Witch coming out on the right-hand side immediately.
And what happened here?
What?
Not too sure what happened. Not too sure what just happened.
I'm confused.
Yeah, because usually, like, I don't know what just happened. That was a mirror battle?
Oh, they queued up in a mirror battle. Wait, does that mean Mini Minter loses?
I think that might be Mini Minter loses because he's the one that set it up. How do you get a wrong game mode? What is even the ruling on that? I don't think there's any ruling in any league where if you choose the wrong game mode.
Let me find the right words. You can't do that by accident. Like, you have to hold down the 1v1 button and then select it.
Yeah, like that, there's going to be a repercussion from that if that is actually the case.
Because, yeah, you can't, you have to hit friendly battle. And then you have to click mirror friendly challenge.
Interesting. You can do it by accident, though? People are saying you could do it by accident.
You have to hit friendly battle and then click mirror friendly challenge. I don't know. I mean, I hope it was an accident. I hope it wasn't intentional.
I would hope not. That would be bad.
But again, how do you rule that? Like, how do you know it wasn't
intentional BM? Yeah, I don't know. That's All right, we'll see what the ruling is from the admins. Koji, if you're here, what's the ruling on this?
Yeah, I'm curious. That's the first time I've ever seen that happen.
Again, no decks were revealed, but it's still it's the same as if somebody requested the wrong match, right?
Oh, he wanted to select the arena, but it misclicked. That makes sense. That would make sense.
Yeah.
I mean, Connor, it's not our decision. Like we're just talking about the game, so we don't know.
Yeah.
We actually don't know what the ruling is.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen once we get an admin in here to tell us exactly what happened. I mean, this is the first. I've never seen this in any competitive. Have you?
No, I've never seen an accident. I've seen someone request by accident, but I've never seen someone who is supposed to play request the incorrect game mode.
We'll see. I think that's what they're talking about right now, how to rule this.
Yeah, because there is a rule that's like if somebody requests incorrectly or accepts incorrectly, it's in favor of the team that didn't violate the rule. Correct. So I don't know if they're gonna go based off that rule.
Well, we'll see.
It'll be interesting. Chat wants to play it again. I'd be fine with if they played it out. Like it's the grand finals. Like play it out.
Well, we'll see. I mean, it's one of those situations where they might have a rule in it for the playbook if you choose the wrong match, but we're gonna see. And it looks like that is gonna be it. It looks like Cream is going to win. That is going to be a DQ match for Mini Minter, and looks like it was in the rule set that counts as a loss, as Cream is now going to win that set, and we're going into the grand finals, the grand finals.
Wow, that is absolutely insane. And momentum is just in Cream right now. And SSG now they need to keep their mentality up and just look to fuel the fire for themselves. Like they need to be ready to go, and they need to just brush off what happened in that and think of this as a completely new game.
Yeah, absolutely. This is this is one of those matchups that, David, here's the thing. That's got to be the worst possible thing to happen when you're struggling, to have, in essence, to get DQ'd from a game,
Yeah, that's tough.
And as your mentality is already dwindling, that happens. This is not looking good for SSG right now. I mean, that's what I mean. BM. I mean, you can't even say it's BM if it works. Because that cycle, like he psyched them out. There's a lot of games where that's that. I mean, Mini Mentor just he clicked the wrong button.
Yeah, I mean, the rules do say that if somebody requests incorrectly or if somebody accepts the game incorrectly, whoever accepted or requested forfeits the game. And that's a normal rule for most leagues.
Yeah, you have to put that in just because if people want to troll and do that, and because people would. And that's the reality of the situation is people would do that. But we're going into the final 15 grand finals, SSG versus Cream Academy. Winner of this best of 5 is going to be crowned the No-Till League champions.
Yet a 3-0 Cream has the momentum. Space Station needs to have a mental checklist right now to prepare themselves for this game. They're going to need to take a breather, just recollect themselves, and focus as if this is a brand new game and just completely brush off the last one.
Yep, well, they're going to need to figure out a way to just completely act like that never happened. But the problem is Mini Minter's in the 2v2, and that gets thrown out first. So hopefully he forgets about that real quick and is able to regain composure.
Yeah, And they have to, because Mini Minter and Shay has been the 2v2 pair for Space Station. So they just need to take some deep breaths, grab some water, refresh themselves, and get back into it. New game.
Yeah, new game and everything. Just like you said, just take some deep breaths, maybe take some meditation, some yoga, do what you got to do, because
Do you remember the 2017 CCTS?
we got the teaser again. You're just coming in now.
I do.
And you missed this earlier.
The best in the world competed there.
Y acá tenemos listas 20 millones a los 16 mejores.
But now, some of them are gone.
Tali.
Y
CMCU.
el siguiente es
Yao, yao.
Electrify.
Even Music Master is gone.
We had such great times.
We hated to see you go.
We miss you.
But not too much. Clash Royale has evolved since then.
We already know the best teams.
But now we want to know,
Who is the best player in the world?
do you have what it takes to be the best?
Latam.
Europe.
Asia.
China. Africa.
North America.
See you all in the arena.
Chat is saying you are muted. I heard you, but...
All right, we're good. We're good. See, I was talking to myself. That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
I heard you, so I can answer your question. But yeah, so recap. Space Station has beat Cream. Cream has beat Space Station today. And I mean, Cream has a full momentum going into this final game. They started the day off with a tough match against Team Liquid Academy, winning 3-2, and then coming and destroying the winners bracket finalists, Space Station, in the upper bracket, a 3-0. Now coming into this final game, Cream has all the momentum, but Space Station needs to have mental toughness coming into this game. That is going to be the difference between being the No Tilt League champion and just falling short.
Yeah, it's going to be an insane best of 5 right now. We just saw, clean, as you said, clean sweep in the last match. Anything could happen here. Honestly, Full, once again, I think the 2v2 is going to play a big role. I think SSG, especially after you just saw Mini Minter drop the way that he dropped, 2v2 is going to determine a lot. Because if Cream can somehow win this 2v2, I think they're going to take it home. I honestly do. I think SSG needs to win the 2v2 and then take it one step at a time. Because right now, momentum for Cream, everything is going Cream's way. They just got to find a way to win this 2v2. That's just how I see it.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly why Team Liquid Academy ended up losing. They dropped the 2v2, and Cream's 1v1 is just too good. And it was too much. And then in the last game, again, Cream's 1v1 is too good. That 2v2 set is going to carry huge momentum coming into this final game. Like you said, Space Station has to win this if they want to have a chance.
Yeah, the 2v2 just so crucial in pretty much every league of the Clash Royale. And as you saw, this No Tilt League, Cream underperformed, I would say, for the entirety of the league up until the playoffs. And the moment the playoffs hit, they took off. And they running on all cylinders. And that's the beauty of it. And that's the difference between CRL being, you know, how many weeks CRL was, the 5-week season in CRL, versus this No Tilt League where you have 14 weeks to figure it out, to figure out your team, to figure out your opponents, to scout, to get, you know, familiar with everybody on your team, to get gelled in the 2v2. And you might see this right now. Michifu and Fram might be only where they are today in this 2v2 because they've played together so many times. And if they've only played 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 game season, they would not be here right now in the 2v2.
Yeah, and like you said, having that 14-week season, Cream kind of had their ups and downs. They didn't really get momentum going in that regular season. In playoffs, they just took off. Where as the longer season that we saw in CRL for fall, you can have teams that go from 2-4 all the way to the finals.
Yeah, it's a big difference.
Yeah, and that's exactly what Cream is doing. They had a struggle throughout the regular season, and here they are, one game away from becoming No Tilt League champions.
Yeah, one match is going to determine everything. Everything that happened up until now is completely irrelevant for these two teams. It's one best of 5 to determine the entire No Tilt League champions. And you know what? The difference is from $5,000 to $3,000. That's a pretty big jump. And Cream now has a chance to take this no problem. But as we see, Mini P.E.K.K.A versus Hog here. Hog does get a shot to start this off.
Yeah, Hog coming right out of the gate from SSG, Miner and Tornado banned, so Giant Skeleton, Mega Knight free to roam.
This is kind of the first time we're seeing Giant Skeletons today, is it not?
Yeah, Giant Skeletons have been banned both 2v2s, not banned this time, so we'll see.
And as it's not banned, it's one of those cars that, this is a big push on the left-hand side.
Lumberjack is going to go around the Inferno Tower. A huge freeze from Cream and a ton of damage onto the left-hand side.
And just like that, huge, I wouldn't even say it's a mistake, but just a huge play right there from Cream. And they're just rolling on all cylinders. Is there a Tornado? No, the Tornado is banned, so they're going to have to take this damage from the Hog.
and they're just going to eat it. They have no elixir, and that is a ton of damage on the right-hand side. Now an Ewa is going to come down, and a Musketeer cycling through, and Cream with 0 elixir.
Yeah, a lot of elixir was used right there for that pre as they tried to shake and bake on the left-hand side, but they didn't have enough damage to take that hog and make it into bacon. Big play right there from SSG as the tower's down to 950. They really need to get this first win to get back on track.
Yep, and we're going to be heading into double elixir in just a few moments, and Fram and Michifu coming out with that second Hog Rider.
As we have the Wizard going to be dropping here after getting one shot off onto the tower. 950 on the right-hand side is what we need to highlight. Can they make it a 2-tower game? Because that's what they're going to need.
Earthquake coming through. It's going to be interesting to see what Fram's last 2 cards are. Double Giant Skeleton on the right.
Double Giant Skeleton for both teams. That's 4. That's the quad Skelly on the right-hand side. You can throw as many units as you want in front of this. It's going to be irrelevant. They're all going to die.
That Dark Goblin, though, getting a shot on the tower.
Here it is. That's a tower. Oh, no. Okay, Bomb Tower is down. Earthquake is down as well. Hog getting raged up. Not going to be able to connect, though.
Oh, this is going to be a freeze on the left.
Can they freeze on the left-hand side? They're going to refreeze, and this is going to be a lot of damage on the left-hand side with an Earthquake full. This just got interesting.
Oh, man, does Cream have a big spell? If they have Rocket as that last card on the left, it's going to be GG, but it looks like they're going to try to defend. Hog's going to be able to get the connection, and that's going to do it. Space Station takes game number 1.
Oh, man, the mini P.E.K.K.A just didn't get that last shot onto the Hog Rider, and just like that, I mean, oh my, I wouldn't say they stole that one, but that was close. That was close.
That was very close. Bomb Tower came down too late. Mini P.E.K.K.A not quick enough. I think it was placed 1 tile too far, because when the Hog Rider bypassed the Mini P.E.K.K.A, actually had to walk a little bit before it was going to get that second swing in. And that was the difference.
Yeah, it retargeted, and that's all it takes.
Yep, SSG taking game number 1.
Yeah, beautifully played right there from SSG. Getting that first victory, they just need to find a way to win this 2v2. If they win the 2v2, I think it will take a lot of pressure off, and I think they can finally relax. Because right now, they're all stressed out. You have to be. You just got clean swept. You win the 2v2. Now the momentum kind of evens, you know, because they were in a position to lose the best of 5. They could have been there. All they got to do is win this 2v2, and they're right back into the driver's seat, and they're going to be good. But let's see if Cream can at least make this interesting, tying it up 1-1, and this is going to be a close one. I mean, Michifu and Fram, as you can see, they're rocking, though, in the 2v2. I mean, they could have easily won that game. I think they overcommitted on the first freeze. I think they were like, yo, we're just going to take this entire tower. They took a lot on the right-hand side. But maybe if they didn't do that, they could have probably snuck the game and won. So we're going to see what happens in game number 2 here.
Yeah, that first freeze on the left, it got the tower, it got the Inferno Tower, but the Dark Goblin was just too far on that left-hand side, and it was just able to chip away at the Hog Rider, only allowing the Hog to get like 2 extra shots, and then they just had nothing for the Hog on the right, and they just took so much damage.
Yeah, but as both teams kind of relaxing here, may have been a timeout, maybe called by Cream here or something. We're going to find out in just a second.
Yeah.
You in the clan, by the way?
No.
Okay. All right, here we go.
Game 2.
Miniminter and She versus Fram and Michifu.
Did they switch sides?
Yes. Not now, but they switched sides for the final. The grand final.
No, from the last game. Because Fram and Michifu were on top. I got so confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, they switched side. Yeah.
Okay.
So either incorrect request from the first game or on this game.
Oh, not too big of a deal here as the Baby Dragon trying to get value. Oh, it's going to be a big Hog Rider on the right-hand side. Hog Rider is going to get right to the tower, and this might be an entire tower to start. It is Mini Minter and She.
Wow, and this Giant Skeleton and the Hog getting a ton of damage. Giant Skeleton Bomb gonna take this below 1,000 health.
Here we go, Hog going to the tower here and get redirected.
And Cream can just spell cycle out. Have to play defense. They don't need to go too aggressive.
Well, Giant on the right-hand side, going to try to get some damage off. Cream could care less. They're going for the triple. Oh, look at that Magic Archer placement, and it's over.
There it is. Poison or Earthquake will do it. The BM freeze in the corner, and that is going to do it.
Well played right there from Cream, and now we have a 1-1 going into game number 3. All right. Things are getting interesting here. Things are definitely heating up in the arena.
It's getting spicy right now.
Oof. I mean, this is big. Like we said, Cream did exactly what they needed to do. We said this time and time again. If you lose the 2v2 set, you are just in a monumental hole. And once again, we're in a 2v2 set. It's 1-1. Can Cream do it? I feel like the only way Cream wins this match is if they win this 2v2 and keep the momentum rolling, and it could be a 3-0 again or a 3-1 if they can win this 2v2. If they lose the 2v2, I think this might be a pretty big problem for them.
Yeah, Space Station they were in the driver's seat for this 2v2, and after that absolute steamroll of a game, it's going to be tough for them to come back in this third game. But they have to just forget about it, one game at a time, focus up, and take this third game. Otherwise, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, it's going to be super tough to see what happens in this next matchup. I don't know, Full. I mean, this is one of those games where you never know what can happen, but it looks like Michifu Fram staying on the bottom. So maybe it was a mistake in the first game.
Yeah.
So I guess SSG shouldn't have requested the first game. So we're going to continue this. Musketeer right-hand side with a Giant Skeleton coming down. Poison going to get some value as well.
Yeah, they're going to need something to grab this Lumberjack. Otherwise, it's going to escape. No, just barely. And a lot of damage on the bottom right-hand side.
13:02 left. Immediately taking a chunk of damage.
Tower. Oh, the Giant Skeleton's keeping the Hog Rider right in the middle.
Giant Skeleton getting a lot of damage as well on the right-hand side. We have another RG on the right-hand side. Mini Peck is going to get damage. Onto the RG. Once again, we have a huge push right-hand side. Lumberjack trying to get the rage down as fast as possible for the Hog. Hog gets one shot off, 2 shots, and that's a lot of damage here.
That is a ton of damage. Didn't have the elixir for the freeze. It was really smart for Cream not to overcommit there. And this Magic Archer going to get a couple chip shots on the right-hand side.
Yeah, gets that last shot as well, taking it down to 585. Now, Cream has a couple of things that they need to figure out. Do they want to continue to hard defend on the right-hand side, or do they want to start their left-hand side push? because there is going to be RG cycling on the right.
Yeah, I don't think Cream has it. Oh, they do have a defense. Bomb tower going to come down, and this Royal Giant not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, now it's interesting to see. Do you defend that last 882 life, or do you work on the left-hand side? This could be this could determine the game here for Cream. What would you do in this situation?
I think you try to play patient and try to defend as much as possible on the right-hand side. They have enough health on that bottom right-hand tower, and they know SSG does not have a ton of spells to cycle through, so they need to get another connection if they want to win this game. Royal Giant or Firecracker is going to have to get some splash.
That's going to be it. It's going to be over.
And there it is. Cream taking the 2v2 over SSG. Wow. Cream is on fire.
Yeah, this is not good if you are SSG. Cream has been rolling on all cylinders. Strong 1v1, strong King of the Hill, strong everything.
Wow, Cream in the 2v2. They went 2-1 against Team Liquid Academy, 2-1 in that game. They're 6-2 in 2v2 gameplay. Unbelievable.
Yeah, no, now they're in the driver's seat right now to win this. I mean, 2v2 is the most important set for them. They have a very strong 1v1. They have a strong King of the Hill. I mean, they might even have a stronger King of the Hill than SSG, in my opinion. I think the 3-stack of Ace, Lich, and Michifu might just edge out Boss, She, and Wallace here. Looks like Mini Mentor once again is going to be saved for the final King of the Hill. And as you can see, She still 0-4 in 1v1s here. Still has not picked up a win in the entire No-Tilt League in 1v1.
Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to justify sitting Mini Minter out, especially after what happened in that first game, a 3-0 for Cream. I feel like you have to put Mini Minter in this King of the Hill, and then you can afford to go with like Boss or Wallace in the 1v1 because you have that backup 1v1 and save Mini Minter for the final King of the Hill if that's where you want him.
We're going to find out. I mean, there's a lot of things that go into determining your roster, especially in a best of 5. You use She here so you don't... Ooh, Prince didn't connect. Use She here so you can use Mini Mentor in the 1v1 and the King of the Hill. Not the worst thing, but if you lose this King of the Hill, you're going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. So it's tough. Looks like Ace might be rocking a Giant Miner Poison deck, and Wallace potentially with a Royal Giant.
Yeah, in my opinion right now, just like you said, this is a big play right here. If Ace can win a couple of matches, this is going to be big. RG on the left-hand side here, Wallace. Gotta figure out a way to win this. Nice play right here, but the one-claw skeletons are just so good versus princes. I feel like anytime you see one-claw skeleton versus a prince, it just hurts.
He is gonna get some chip on the left. Nope, one-claw skeletons.
Here we go as we slowly wait.
Here we go. We might be seeing a giant push on this left-hand side.
Giant down left-hand lane here.
Oh, the Miner Kite, the Prince, and the Prince is going to the right-hand lane. A huge play from Ace.
Huge play from Ace here. Let's see how long it pays off. Giant gets a lot of damage. E-Wizard going to shut down this Prince. And Wallace is kind of in disbelief that just happened. He is struggling right now, getting a Prince all the way in the back, trying to ramp it up with an RG. But I mean, let's see if he could defend this. Miner going for the Firecracker here. Good snowball. That's Ace defense.
Ace is just playing phenomenally right now. It takes a lot of damage on the left-hand side. Is he going to be able to take it on this push? This Giant is getting obliterated.
Yeah, but the Miner coming in, sneaking through, trying to take care of the Firecracker here. Getting actually just down with a badger onto the tower. It's over, full. Oh, baby. Wow.
the miner in the back to pull back the miner, to pull back the firecracker, and there was nothing to take those bats, and Ace takes game number 1 in King of the Hill.
Yeah, the firecracker was actually the target of the miner, but then it actually jumped back, and the miner was like, the tower's right next to me, I'm going to start hitting this. Just didn't have anything once every single one of the units went for that miner. The bats just swooped in there, took the tower, and just like that, Cream is looking really good, and she's got to step up now. This could have been Mini Mentor in this spot, who's strong in 1v1. She has yet to win in a game ever in the No-Till League in 1v1. Now the pressure's on him. He's got to pick up this win.
Yeah, this is a super important match. This is a pivotal point in this game. If she loses this, I don't know what to say. It's looking real bad for SSG right now. They need to win this game and get the momentum back.
Miner on the left-hand side. I'm just interested why they used this 4 stack for SSG. They didn't even try to change it up in the second, set. Because you can, I'm pretty sure you can change up your roster in between, right? In between the grand final and the grand final.
Yes.
So I'm interested to see why they didn't bring somebody in.
Oscillator Hazard.
Yep, for the 1v1, but that's a lot of damage right there from She on the right-hand side. Miner coming in, gonna try to take care of this princess. Ooh, the firecracker gets taken down.
Clutch shot from the princess, and this World Giant is not. It does get a shot.
And the 1-claw skeleton's gonna get chopped down by this knight. Wizard coming down here with the Goblin Barrel, getting a ton of damage. 996 left onto the right-hand side. She is looking good. She really needs to start rolling down at least Ace and Lich here. I mean, he needs to give life to SSG.
Yeah, it is not looking... Oh, I thought that was a mistimed log. That would have been the nail in the coffin.
Right,
yeah, She looking really good.
Yeah, firecracker on the left, princess on the right here. Get some chip damage off. 2 shots onto the tower. Making things interesting.
Solid log value on the right.
Dark Goblin.
Oh, the skeleton's doing a ton of damage. 459 remaining. Princess Chip and Log is all she has.
Yeah, the RG at the bridge is not the answer here.
Oh, no.
RG might be able to get 1 shot onto the tower. No, it does not. Gotta give up this. Gotta give up the tower on the right. There's no choice.
Yeah, you just have to let that go. You have to try to commit on this left-hand side and see what you can do.
Oh no, it's gonna connect.
Oh, the bomb tower knocks it back, but the bomb tower is gonna get taken down. World Giant getting 1 more shot. Miner doesn't get the connection. A fireball has to come in. The skeletons come through, and if that miner got 1 shot, we would have been going to overtime.
He would have probably won that match if he did take down that tower. Beautiful stop on the miner placement with that Dark Goblin, and that's why he's winning this game.
Wow, well played. So many micro interactions that changed that game. Logs coming out, not on the barrel. Ewiz not coming down onto the skeleton barrel. And I thought this was going to be it. I thought that Royal Giant was going to be able to get more damage. In the Dark Goblin, beautifully predicted in the back for the miner. I don't know why he went for the back either.
I think that was a huge misplay, and here's why. The knight was out of cycle. The bomb tower was out of cycle. Everything was pretty much out of cycle there. All he had to do was wait until he had enough elixir for the fireball with the miner. All in one. throw it in there and just do it. I mean, it would have been really close, but you know, he only needed one connection there, and there was no knight to stop it.
Yeah. Oh, the Ram Rider pushes the Hog away, and the Mega Knight misses.
Oh no. Oh my God. What a time to start winning matches in the No-Tilt League. She looking pretty good here in game number 2. A couple of misplays here from Lich.
Wow. Misses the Mega Knight. The Ram Rider pushes the Hog back, taking no damage on the right-hand side. And she looking so strong.
This is what happens. The pressure starts to sit in. Now that it's do or die. Hog Rider on the left. Lich not looking good at all whatsoever. Look at this Ram Rider positioning.
Beautiful placement from the Ram Rider. And I would say this could be a big counter push, but she has the elixir for a Mega Knight.
There it does. Comes right down.
Mega Knight coming down from Lich. He was cycling through in the back.
There it is. Barbarian will get taken down here.
He was down on the right-hand side for the Ram Rider.
Gonna get no connections on that right-hand side. This is getting very close. Lich coming roaring back into this match. This is not looking good right now for She. He's starting to get out-cycled. He's starting to get out-rotated. Hog Rider just getting so much more value than a Ram Rider right now.
Yeah, you're able to cycle it faster. Mega Knight completely shuts down that Ram Rider.
One-claw skeletons are shutting down the bandits as well. Oh no, E-Wizard on the right-hand side. Beautiful Ram Rider again, but this might be one shot with the Hog on the left.
And
no. Perfectly played Ram Riders here for She. Each and every single time.
Hunter going down in the back right. Hog Rider going to be coming through, but a Mega Knight in hand.
There's Mega Knight. Is he going to retarget? No, it is not. Going to clear it out as the E-Wizard comes down as well. Oh no. Okay, Mega Knight down left-hand side here. This could actually be a big counter push on the left. Hunter coming down. Is he going to get down to Hog as well? There it is. Right. Yes, he is. This is not looking good for She. Hog Rider is going to get off one shot. Is he going to go off the second? No. As he defends beautifully.
Wow, Lich is having fantastic patience right now. He is slow rolling and just letting She make the mistakes.
Yeah, just one mistake after another for She here. Just little mistakes that are adding up. Once again, oh no! This Hog's getting to the tower.
That's the game. Another. Oh man, the Ram Rider micro plays not working out for She.
Yeah, he tried to get fancy every single time to defend the Hog Rider because that's really the only thing that he could do. Just was not enough. Hog will end this game here. And there it is. It's going to be over. Lich. One win away now. If Lich and Michifu could take out Boss, this is going to be a rough battle.
Yeah, Boss has to step up big. He's done it before. He's had some clutch moments. He needs to do it now. Otherwise, Space Station will be down 2-0 and potentially on the verge of an 0-6 loss in the grand finals.
Yeah, you do not want that to happen. They need to somehow regroup, refocus, and Boss is gonna have to be, You know, Boss is going to have to be the catalyst here. He's going to have to be the anchor. You know, a lot of people saying, you know, Boss, you know, he deserves a spot in CRL. You know, Boss has a lot of fans. You were saying before in the first matchup, you know, he couldn't really, you know, take out anybody. You know, he only took out one person. He's really going to need to step up, you know, and win these two if he wants to be in the discussion of a CRL, you know, player. This is where it pays off. This is where, you know, this is where you get known.
Yep. This is how it happens.
It's all about high pressure situations. That's what CRL is every game.
Minor, top corner. Prince to answer. Looks like Boss might be running his giant deck.
Looks like maybe giant double Prince.
I think it's giant and poison in the last cards. Nope, he's got bats. So no big spell.
Here comes Magic Archer trying to get value. Miner on the left-hand side. Bats are going to be able to maybe connect. No, Hunter is coming down to shut it, but look at this huge push on the right.
Yep, Prince being forced to come down. Magic Archer getting some value on the Prince in the middle, and this is going to be some decent damage on the right-hand side.
Yeah, interesting he didn't choose to activate the king.
Magic Archer in the back. 20 seconds remaining before we head into double elixir.
There you go, poison down right hand side. Just deal with this Magic Archer. Hog Rider left hand side here is not going to be able to connect. And as you see, giant down, giant Prince.
Oh, Magic Archer not clipping the tower. So close, though.
Sap's going to come down and take out that Magic Archer. Anybody's game here. As another Hog Rider is cycled onto the left-hand side. Poison's going to be huge value. This Hog is going to get off at least one shot onto the tower. Potentially... Oh, he got off the second. That's a lot of damage.
Wow. Lich putting split lane pressure on now.
Hunter going to clear out all the bats here. And this is not looking good for Boss. He just has no way to stop these Hog Riders. I mean, it's just a matter of time at this point.
Yeah, Hog's going to get one shot here for sure. Might get a second. No, Prince takes it down just in time.
One-core skeletons are going to be played to chew up the Prince. Prince on the right to deal with the Giant. Miner coming out on the right-hand side. Boss might be able to pick up this victory, though, right here.
Oh, the Prince is going to be able to get the connection. Prince is getting a ton of damage. He was coming down defensively for Lich. No big spell for Boss, so he has to get minor chip damage.
Wizard just trying to shut down this Prince.
Oh, look at the right-hand side. The poison with the Hunter. GG.
Well played right there as Lich and Cream are now 2-0 versus SSG. This is bad. This is now... They have all the momentum, everything. If you're SSG, I don't even know what you do at this point.
The reverse sweep has to happen. And I think it's going to start with Mini Minter. I think Mini Minter is going to come out, but he has to be in the right mentality for this set. Because this is do or die. This is for all the marbles. And I think we're going to see Mini Minter versus Lich.
You think so? I think they might throw out Fram right here. I think they might have him close the door. I think you throw out Fram. I mean, Ace played great, you know, in the first set, but I don't think Ace is coming out. I think it's going to be, I mean, then again, they have Lich. See, here's the thing. If you're Cream right now, who do you even throw out? You have Lich. You have Fram. You have Michifu. Anybody you could throw out would be great. But all right, here we go. It's going to be Lich versus Mini Minter in the first match. I would love to be Cream's coach right now. It's like, who should I put out? I have a lot of options.
Wow. Princess gonna get some chip. It looks like a mirror matchup.
Yes, it does. Barrel coming down left-hand side here. Who's going to be the better player in this matchup? That's going to determine a lot here.
Yeah, either Mini Minter has a rocket or a princess. We'll see. Interesting. Plays the knight and skeletons on the same side.
Just little mistakes by these players right now.
Great log from Mini.
Bomb tower on the right-hand side is going to be going for the knight first.
Bomb tower is such a great answer to the skeleton barrel in this matchup.
Skeleton barrel just going to die to the bomb tower here. Good night.
Oh, Princess gonna get the chip, but the log is there. But hey, one chip at a time.
That's all you need right now when you're up 400 life. Looks like an exact mirror matchup.
Yep. Card, 4-card Dark Goblin's gonna get taken down at the river, and the Dark Goblin from Mini Minter gonna take care of this bomb tower. This could be a decent sized push for Mini Minter on the right, but gonna get kited by those skeletons.
And this is right now Mini Minter's game to lose. Ahead in the mirror matchup. But just like that, Lich getting right back in it. $18.17 versus $16.02.
Split lane pressure here from Lich. Knight gonna aggro the Dark Goblin. Skeleton Barrel's gonna get through. Oh, perfect timing on the Princess shot.
Dark Goblin getting a lot of value off $17.73, and just like that, Mini Minter really struggling here. Oh no, Mini Minter just making a lot of little mistakes here on the micro, allowing Lich to get right back into the game. Lich now feel like he just has the cycle, has the advantage, throwing left-hand side, right-hand side, and just like that.
Oh, wow.
Mini Minter is just getting outplayed.
Goblin Barrel coming through on the right-hand side. Lich does have the log, and this is not looking good for Mini.
No, it isn't. Princess on the left-hand side here is going to get a little bit of value. Log comes out as well. Knight not going to be able to connect here. Mini Minter has to roar back. Log is going to do a little bit of work here. One Claw Skeleton's going to try to clear out this as best as humanly possible. Goblin's getting a little bit of chip here. 400, 300, and that's going to be it. Log comes in, and Lich wins the 1v1 after being down. Pretty much half of that match came roaring back in the mirror matchup. Well played from Lich.
Lich making some small mistakes early on, and then just completely 180. Mini starts making the small mistakes, and Lich just absolutely capitalizes on those mistakes. He started a split lane push, made Mini Minter kind of defer his focus left to right, and he was just able to close it out on that left-hand side.
Yeah, amazing play right there from Lich, and now Cream is one win away from being crowned No-Tilt League champions. And you want to know what? Right now they are playing phenomenally. I don't think they can get stopped. I just don't. They're playing flawless. I love SSG. I said they were going to win the entire thing before the playoffs started, but I just can't see. I can't see Cream just stopping this train. I just can't see them stopping the Cream train right now.
It's really difficult. And to be honest, I gotta say, from a Team Liquid Academy perspective, if we were gonna lose, I'm glad it was to the champions.
That's such a you're not wrong though. I mean, if you're gonna lose, you lose to the champions.
Right.
Well, it's not over yet though. It's nowhere near over yet. Mini Minter could still win this set. 1v1 boss could come out and take the next set, and then we can bring it to the King of the Hill. But now all the pressure is on, and this is not good. This is, what are we watching right now?
I was gonna say if there's anybody who can do it, it's gonna be Mini. But if Lich needs to be able to stop this push, it's all gonna come down to how Lich can defend this push. If he defends it perfectly, then it's over.
So much damage on the left-hand side, the right-hand side. He doesn't even have anything to take out this E-Wizard. Oh, no. Wow, the E-Wizard's staying alive here. What does Mini have for this? He's got a cage, or he could barbs? He could barbs.
Yeah.
Alright, 3 barbarians and the balloon on the right-hand side. Wizard coming down. Does this balloon still connect?
It should. It does.
Alright, very good. Mini Minter does have the advantage here. Ooh. Okay, gotta cage this. Gotta barbarian this. No fireball from Lich.
Oh, 2 shots on the left.
I think Mini Minter thought that Lich was going to fireball preemptively for his barbarians. That's why he didn't play it. But I don't even think Lich has a fireball in this deck right now.
If he doesn't, then Mini Minter might be able to win this. 22 seconds. He has to be able to defend the left and right. He can just fireball on the right-hand side unless his barb gets a shot. Nope.
Poison down left-hand side. Preemptively, Jogrider's going to take this tower, and this is a problem.
This is looking very grim for Mini. Prince on the right. Barb's down.
No Lava Hound in the corner here, and this is just a matter of time at this point. Hogrider right-hand side. Got to get the cage down. Very high cage here from Mini Minter. Gonna stop down the Hogrider. Big push from Mini. Can he do it? That's the question.
This Brawler and Mega Minion are going to work on the Mega Knight.
Down on defense. Really good poison here from Lich. Gonna clear out everything.
Mega Minion might be able to get some damage. Prince forced to come down.
Gotta throw down barbarians to stop this Prince. This Prince cannot kill this cave. Gonna let it happen. This is not good. And this is gonna be a Hogrider with a boom shakalaka for the barbarians. Here it is, Hogrider coming in. Gonna be, ooh, gonna get one shot onto the tower. 6. Oh no, it got the second.
That looks like it could be it. Lava Hound triple on the right, going for the King Tower.
Mega Knight gonna be dropping here. No, Hunter in the middle here. Hogrider gonna get a shot off with the poison in. Oh no.
No, but here comes the balloon. Is this Hogrider going to be able to get the shot? Fireball coming through. The fireball did not knock it to the King Tower, and Lich secures it. Cream, Real Betis Academy are the No-Tilt League champions.
Well played by Cream. And I gotta say, Full, this was a grand final that I did not see happening. I did not think this was going to be a 6-0 in the grand final, but Cream rolling after being able to take down Team Liquid Academy in the start. They just rolled through SSG, and that was, I mean, they deserve it after that performance. Michifu, Fram, Lich, Ace, Mostima, and Weeks too. With El Tayson as the coach, they deserved it.
Yeah, that was phenomenal gameplay from Cream today. Fram did it for Cream against Team Liquid Academy, and that it was really a full team effort against SSG. everybody was on point.
Yeah. All it takes is just a snowball of just great plays after great plays. I mean, after beating Team Liquid Academy, I feel like they just felt invincible. They felt like Team Liquid Academy was the team to beat today, took down them, and then they just rolled over SSG. I did not see that happening.
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
Did not expect a 6-0, I'll be honest. That was not what I was expecting.
No, they played that absolutely phenomenally, and just it didn't even feel like they slowed down. They were just ready to go. The 2-0, the 2v2, and I think this says a lot about a long season. Fram and Michifu, they were not the original team. You know, they played with a couple of people, and they were like, we got to make this happen in the 2v2 for these two players to play together. They played together, and they were great today. They won 3-0 in their 2v2 sets, and just dominated. And that's the difference. If you figure out the 2v2, which is the only thing they were lacking. I mean, they have a powerhouse 1v1 team, figured out the 2v2, and this is what happens when you figure that out.
Yeah, absolute domination. Seeing all the replays here. This was a beautiful Dark Goblin catch from Shi to win that game. That was it. And I mean, there were times where Space Station looked like they were on point, and then there were other times where it looked like they had no idea what they were doing.
Yeah, and that's just the difference here. I mean, if you think about it, if she doesn't take that, if she doesn't block that minor, they don't even win a single game in that second best of 5.
Yeah, because they won the 2v2. That was the only win in King of the Hill, and then a 2-0 from Lich in the 1v1.
You know, Lich played that phenomenally, though. I mean, that just shows you why, you know, it's one of those situations where the CRL is calling and Cream just has some powerhouses. They just rolled through the No-Tail League.
Yeah, that was an unbelievable performance today from Cream. Everybody was on point in the grand finals for them.
Yep, and just like that, as we are watching the final game here of the No-Tail League, Hunters for days. Hunters just shutting it down, and here it is. The poison coming out. Last Hog Rodder is played here, and it connects. And that's all she wrote. That balloon got really close to that tower there, though.
Is it even possible for the fireball on a hog from the middle to knock it to the King Tower?
I don't think so. It maybe has to be played immediately, potentially. But I'm not sure. But we have the third place Team Liquid, YouTube channel Team Liquid, Schwarz and Ender G, Beast. Who else is on your team?
Gabo, Bag, and Schwarzen.
There we go. Second place SSG Academy, YouTube channel, Space Station Gaming, Wallace, Hazard, Oxo, Miniminter, She, Boss, and Carlotas FC. For SSG finishing in second.
And then, of course, the grand champions, Michifu, Fram, Lich, Ace, Mostema, Wixito, and El Tayson as the coach.
Well played by all three today, as Cream just was the better team today. You know, that's the thing about
Absolutely.
Clash Royale. I mean, you know, some days some teams are going to be better than others, and today Cream was they were rolling on all cylinders. You can't 6-0 Space Station Gaming Academy and expect to not be rolling on everything you got. And I have to say, we said the 2v2 was going to be the most important set of the day for Cream. They won all three of them, and you know, they won everything from it. They went 9-2 in sets today. Unbelievable. And the only two sets they lost was the Team Liquid Academy.
Yep. So, what a day of Clash Royale. Congratulations to Cream. Just absolute dominance in the grand finals.
Absolutely. I'm excited, though, but that's going to be it for the No Tilt League. But full, I don't know about you, but I was excited when they played that trailer, the No Tilt League World Championship.
Oh, man. Guys, get your 1v1 gameplay ready because you have a chance to prove if you're the best player in the world. I'm sure we'll be seeing some of the players that we saw, if not all the players we saw in the No Tilt League. And maybe CRL players will be participating as well. Make sure you follow @NoTiltGG on Twitter so you guys get notified with all the news and updates around the No Tilt World Championship.
Absolutely, guys. You do not want to miss that at all. We're going to be back casting that league or should I say that championship as well when that does hit July. What is it, 23rd to 26th, I believe, is the 20-win challenge. So get ready, start practicing with your friends, start getting, wins. If you need to just get that friend that's really bad at Clash Royale that you need some confidence with, that you beat him a little bit, don't worry about it. You got to do what you got to do, but here's the trailer for the World Championship.
I do.
The best in the world competed there.
Y acá tenemos listas 28 millones a los 16 mejores.
But now, some of them are gone.
Tali.
CMC Hill.
Y el siguiente es
Yao.
Electrify.
Even Music Master is gone.
We had such great times.
We hated to see you go.
We miss you.
But not too much.
Clash Royale has evolved since then.
We already know the best teams.
But now we want to know,
Who is the best player in the world?
you have what it takes to be the best.
Latam. Europe.
Asia.
China. Africa. North America.
See you all in the arena.
Goosebumps. Got goosebumps.
Oh, man.
All right, though, everybody, that is going to conclude the No Tilt League. Cream Real Betis is our champions of the No Tilt League. Well played to them. Thank each and every single one of you guys for tuning in day after day of the No Tilt League. It was a pleasure. We will see more of you as it goes on. But until then, guys, I mean, it's been fun. It has been fun.
Yep, here's a look at the bracket one more time. A 3-0-3-0 in the grand finals.
But all right, thank you guys for watching the No Tilt League. Until next time, I'm not even going to say it, but I'm going to say it. Stay sexy, everybody. See you guys for the No Tilt World Championship.